Okay, I think I'm live. I think I'm good. What's up? How's it going? Just got to make sure everything's in line. Looks like we already have. Oh, we already got some people in the waiting room as well. Hype! I got my first IRL play with both expansions over the weekend. It went rather poorly for me. Yeah, it's gonna be tough the first game. Um, I think my first game with this I sucked as well. It's pretty hard, especially if the other players know what they're doing. There's some rather strong cards in the deck, and I don't know if people have seen Hidden Assets' new video of the podcast, but it is there are some very powerful cards that are causing quite a stir. Uh, what's up, Pidge? I see you're ready for the game today. That's awesome. I know you always get here a little bit late, so glad we can finally get you in one. And Federico, I'm in for the game. Oh, perfect. Join the stream waiting room. We already have two, so if you join in, that'll be three. That's perfect. And let's see here. Can get this started up as well. Need a better way of hiding. There we go. Okay. Get this set up. Yeah, but how's everybody's day going? Federico. Oh, so let me put this up actually. If you want to join the game, you have to join the stream waiting room. So I just put the text up at the bottom. So if you go to the Discord chat, it'll pop up there. Where I can't find the game on Discord chat. Yeah, it's in the it's in my Discord at the bottom. Let's see here. Okay. So I'll give you a little bit of time to find it. Anyway, I'll get the game up and running. There's a new mod out, apparently, that looks pretty nice. Well, the mod's not out yet. It's still like a save file or whatever, but I think the issue I was having with the other one was that it's a little bit too big, too zoomed out. So you couldn't really see what was going on unless I zoomed in on every little thing, which I'm fine to do, but it is easy to forget, and then I feel bad because people can't really tell what's going on. So that was a little bit of an issue, but as you can see, this one looks a little bit crisper. There we go. I'm sure they'll get the final version out as they continue to beta test and all that good stuff. Also, looks like there's some like House Hagal spots as well, which is the single player mode, and I know a lot of people ask about that all the time. So, Pedro, hey, how you doing? Two of the mods queuing to play, so hopefully the sexy girl bots don't strike again. You know, if they do, I can figure it out. It's fine. I'd rather have y'all playing in the game. I'll keep an eye out for you. Yep, thank you, Pedro. Hopefully being made public in a couple of days. Perfect. Yeah, that would answer a lot of questions that I get. A lot of people want to know where the mod is, and I honestly don't fully understand the save file stuff, so I have a hard time explaining it to people. But yeah, once the actual mod comes out, just giving people a link to that will definitely help. Mark, Asmodeus is making some great changes to the official mod. Perfect. Okay. What happened to Murphy's Law? I know they were working on the mod for a while. And for Black Shadow and Pidge, you can feel free to join the game whenever. Murphy is AWOL. Okay. You'll explain in the chat. Okay, perfect. Might as well get this set up right away. But yeah, look, remember the agent boxes were twice as long, so everything was super zoomed out. So at least everything's a little bit more visible now. Although I should move it like this so my big head doesn't block half the screen. There we go. And we're just waiting for one more to join. I know someone said they were joining, but yeah, I'll take whoever joins first. That's fine. Black Shadow, you're in here. Perfect. I want to join. Yeah. Do you know how to join the Discord, Federico? I can't find the game. So you won't. I'll send you the game once you join the Discord. If you look at the bottom of the screen, join in. Go to the Discord and join the stream waiting room. That way we have you in voice chat. You don't have to talk if you don't want to, but it's just helpful for me. I'm in Discord chat. The voice chat for not the TTS Club Discord chat. I don't know if that's the one you're in. I can post the one that I am in. I really should just get a copy of this and just keep it. It would be this is the Discord, Federico. Let's see here. Oh yeah, but I think that's the big change for this one. Oh, cool. Pidge is in here as well. So yeah, once we get one more, we can get started. Pretty excited to get more games in. I got a game in off stream a couple of days ago that went pretty well. I was playing Duke Leto. I need to get more accustomed to the high tier leaders now that I've been playing a lot of meme leaders. But we have the tournament coming up, super exciting. So I need to get good at playing Vlad and Leto and Tessia again and some of the other high powerful leaders. Remembering Helena's special ability, so I don't forget that I can go to block spots and stuff like that. So. Yeah. Feel free to stop. Actually, I'll join into the chat too while we wait. Where is it? Yo.
Hello.
Howdy.
Howdy. Okay. So I also figured out a way to kind of keep things a little more streamlined. I'm just gonna mute myself, and if I need to say something and I'm talking over one, I have another button to deafen. So because it was kind of a bummer how like you couldn't really hear like anyone else the whole time. How you guys doing?
I mean, this is probably about the last evening that I reliably know I'm going to have free for some time in my life.
That's
for
true.
obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
How's
pretty
all-
good.
Oh, good to hear.
I think I've got like the whole, like social anxiety when you first kind of like talk to a streamer that you've been watching.
Oh yeah.
But,
No.
I'll get over it quickly.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. You came out when we were playing. I think it was you. You play a lot of Alicia Kaz, and there's like a special button that comes up so people know not to go during your turn or whatever.
Oh yeah, I can actually spawn that if you want.
We'll see if I end up
loading anyway. So.
if you end up playing her, you definitely can. That was it's a good idea though because I feel like I kept forgetting. I kept forgetting. B, people keep taking their turns while I was picking. So
it's quite fun to chuck it in people's faces.
Oh yeah.
I think that counts as abuse, but
it does. Yeah, gonna have to report you.
I mean, I have these connections now with all the TTS mods, so you'll be careful about that stuff now.
You have to ban me.
I mean, Fixius
too much of a maverick.
Fixius is a dangerous man. No. So just to answer a couple of questions while we're here regarding the board, yes. So my understanding, because I've been one of the many things I've tried to sort out the past week, is we're looking to get this version of the board out publicly for hopefully or in a couple of days or so. We've been sorting out with
Hey Federico, you can join the game. The name is Ribbit and the password's Orski, I think, or vice versa. One of those.
So we're sorting out with him. Hopefully we'll get this out. We're looking for in a couple of days. This will be the board we're going to use for the Golden Path Internationals. Even though this board obviously is designed for use as well with Immortality. But Asmodeus apparently, from what I gather, had more of a background this sort of thing than Murphy ever did. So he kind of took this board, found there was a lot of under the hood work going on. Apparently, and I still haven't looked at this, but apparently with the old Rise of X board, there was actually about 30 separate sound files in the music player, which I had no idea about, and almost no one had any idea. Just random music files are in there.
Oh, okay.
So he removed those, a few bits and pieces, and just a lot of under the hood tweaking to make it run a bit better. You can like click stuff. It now makes a manual log of stuff, so you can refer to that in the chat, make sure stuff isn't missed. We've come a long way from like the beginning of the Imperium Cup, where we were still running the unscripted board, and there was some ugly times with that. Put it mildly. Everyone got stuff wrong, so we're like, yeah, we need to get this work. So I've been trying to coordinate that with him because having that out in time for the tourney is definitely good. So we're hoping to get that out on Thursday, which is going to be the day of the draw. So busy day.
I think me and Grim are going to be working on the Elo worm after this as well to try and get it working for tracking. like
Yeah.
games during the tournament. So
Yeah.
currently,
So
me being here is taking away from the productivity of that, but who cares?
well, yeah. So
It's fine.
I hadn't made too much of this. Yeah. So because of the sheer amount of people we've had, like I said, 160 entrants in less than 3 days. We're trying our best to modernize a lot of stuff we're doing. So last tournament it was very manual heavy and just kind of loads of data entry. So we're trying to retrofit the worm use, the rank gaming, to use and incorporate into the tournament, just so we don't have to like manually input 200 sets of results with all the details that goes into that. So that's what we've been tasking with. Thanks to Dibs and Agley here over on the Discord, and obviously Grim, who is was the originator of the worm and stuff like that. So yeah, all sorts of stuff that we're working on in the background. It's been busy.
Yeah, I could imagine. What'd you say you were up to? Like 180 people now or something?
I at last check I had 189 entries total, and that was earlier today. I think I have more now, which is just
Dang.
completely ridiculous. 191 now.
Wow. Yeah, it's flying in.
It's completely absurd.
Crazy turnout.
Let's say to get 100 and I mean, it was 120 in 40 hours and 160 in less than 3 days. It's just complete madness.
Yeah.
And I could not have expected it. So even expanding the tournament, we then hit the new deadline within like a day. So yeah, it's been difficult, but we got the people in place. People are working on trying to just modernize everything, getting a bigger comms team. You're welcome to join as and when you're available. Be
Oh
very
yeah.
appreciated.
Yeah, that's what I figured I'd join in if I had some free time or whatever.
Exactly. So I threw you into
Yeah.
the thread. Like, if you can do it, do some bits and pieces. Obviously, you joined with CJ for a few games as well.
Yeah.
So it'd be awesome to have you in. But yeah, we're gonna try and obviously do the best we can. I've just done like a sponsorship call with Unfussable, which has just gone up onto the channel. It should have gone on the channel about now, actually.
Yeah.
Talking about like his background. He's a professional game master, so there's that sort of thing. All sorts of stuff's been going on, and then obviously we got the live draw on Thursday night. So
It's nice to see that so many people are passionate enough to like put up that kind of money.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was,
seriously, I was surprised.
yeah, he wasn't the only one. And it really helps. It makes a difference. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about bits and pieces in regards to that event, and we're going to get into it. But like I said to people, we do take checks.
Yeah.
I'll always tell people that we do take checks. So, but no, it has been an incredibly busy week. Just getting everything from zero to where we're at has been the absolute rate of knots has been nuts. Yeah, Mark, he donated the vast majority of the prize pool. It's come from him. Or them, I should say.
Let's see if I can get Federico in here. Hey, Federico or Fenderico. Can you hear me? You can feel free to join the game. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but
Looks like it. So
yeah. You finding
if anyone's
the
got any other... Sorry.
you okay, yeah. Try joining the game. It's title is what was the title? I think it's Ribbit.
Ribbit, yeah.
Okay, yeah. The game's called Ribbit, Federico. And then the password's Orski. Just let me know if you have any trouble finding it.
Any other questions they want to fire at the Tony while I'm here, do so, and also gonna have to relay them, and I'll answer as best I can. Obviously, not being able to look at chat, so because you guys be like, "Oh, you better get Gola," and otherwise,
yeah.
Oh, he's going down that path. Okay.
Just a quick question before we start playing. Like, would you like me to play one of my ridiculously silly strats, or would you like me to play seriously?
Play whatever comes in.
Oh yeah, whatever you want.
Do as you wish.
Yeah. I'm not just going super try hard, so if that
just bear in mind that the internet is watching and everything you do is being recorded for posthumous purposes, so
perfect.
Yep.
Feel free to crash and burn.
Is that also your bank account?
It's being held in trust.
Yep. Help yourself.
I say the speed of events has been crazy. There's going to be, when we do the next one, when we do the next sort of big one, I suppose, there's got to be some changes. We're already looking at getting a website designed because the scope of this is just getting too much for what we've got now. So just a full-on separate thing to do everything through. There's a lot of plans, a lot of hopes and dreams and such, but we got to get through this one first. it's going to be a busy few months.
If you ever need any help with some of the development stuff, I do work as a web developer, so
Yeah, I mean, I've
So, yeah.
directed. It's been Dibs and Agli here on our side, and I've directed them to the various places and said, speak to this person, this person, this person. I've had to offload so much stuff. I've basically been like a project manager the past few days. This is what I've been telling people. I've not really been a tournament director.
That's great though
But
that
it's
so
not
many people are willing to help with everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some that definitely do, which is appreciated for those that want to put their time in. Patience is going to be my lovely, glamorous assistant on Thursday night. So, there'll be a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, after tonight, basically every night, I know I could be doing anything. Who knows?
It looks like we may have also lost
I
Federico.
think.
They might be having some trouble. If you are able to join, feel free. I'll put this back up in case anyone else wants to hop into the Discord while we wait. Pidge, Mark's requesting Clown Baron.
let's see if it happens. I think
Yeah.
it's random picks, isn't it? But
Yeah, we'll
It's
probably do
be
it.
more than happy to.
It's hidden, so you may not get anything you're after, which is fine. So,
Yeah.
a lot of people have been down. One thing I'm glad with is a lot of people seem really down for these hidden picks though for this tourney. I was a little bit anxious to begin with. I was like, people were like, not so sure, but it might legitimately be better than what we do anyways.
I think
on
it does
these,
kind of like
yeah.
get rid of that stale meta of like, you pick the same OP leaders every single time. I think it adds some variety.
I think any situation where you're not having foot position taking Helena, like, because there's so much more playable from that position. That's not just coming from me, because I hate playing Helena. I have a miserable record of it and find it incredibly dull. But that's just me, I accept that. It's like I like ECAS as well. I hate playing. That's why I didn't play him on the Epic stream and gave him to Orskin. Orskin would like smash us all with it. That's just, I just didn't want to play him. I was just like,
Is it like remembering the abilities? Because I do forget that, or it's just like
it's
not enjoying the.
I mean, ECAS like I can get in the mind. The problem is Helene just really does not suit at all how I play the game. Like even remotely, it's
I
just.
think Helena is kind of flexible. I think just the problem with her is she needs a lot of trashing power, and it's kind of hard to go after that if you're going after something like combat. Going to any desert track and.
I'm historically horrendously terrible at trashing. When I actually move to trash, I'm actually not that bad at this game. But I have a habit. It's why some of the reasons why I play Paul because I'm lazy. I'm like, I'll just draw from my deck. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
I'll have a 17 card deck. I'll just have loads of things that draw me extra cards. Not a problem. It's not quite how that works, but.
Yeah, I think a thing you touched on last stream, Orski, was like, going to Haga Basin to buy like disposal facilities straight away. I feel like that's really powerful with Helena, just because she can't be blocked here.
Yeah.
There's I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can definitely use. So that's good. That's one of the nice things of this Immortality. Is a lot of Immortality helps encourage a lot of more extra things to do. So I talked about in the in-depth video I did. Like there's more compensation to be had for just not barreling shipping immediately. That also can't be bad.
Yeah, and I will say trashing does feel better so far. I mean, I played like 5 games right now, but I don't know. It feels a little bit more impactful, especially with how combo based everything is now.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all about that. It comes back to the old action compression thing with grafting. Like grafting makes pretty much every card better, but it makes the cards actually have an agent icon, an icon in the agent box. Obviously, makes it significantly better, and there's not many of your starting cards that actually allow that. So getting rid of them just to get anything in there to graft with is going to be inherently better. So.
Absolutely. Also, Sledge F, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but feel free to join the game. The game name is Ribbit and the password's Orski.
Wait, Slegv?
Slegv.
That sounds like I'm brutalizing that.
Yeah.
I think my UI is currently bugged, so I'm just going to reconnect.
Yeah, everyone's is. So once he's in,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can just reload it too.
Once they're in, you can reload it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no rush. So we'll just chill and wait.
Yep.
But yeah, we got that up. Like, so we just got the Spice Hunters video up as well, which was a good chat, even if I don't remember much of it myself. Kind of mildly on autopilot.
I know. I was so tired for that chat because I don't know. I usually
You
go to
were
sleep
so
somewhere
tired.
early. Oh,
Excuse me.
that is true. I feel like you have a better endurance though. I feel like you're always up at like 3 a.m. doing stuff.
I mean, my hours is sometimes a little bit on the later side to do a lot of stuff like on the US sort of side of things, so it ends up skewing my time. But as I said, that was my second podcast in the space of a few hours, and I'd gone to bed previously 2 hours to get up to do the first podcast, to then end up going to bed for about an hour to get up to do that one.
Damn.
It was pretty rough on me, but it was good. It was a good chat, and I'm glad we finally got it up, and hopefully do some more. But if I'm gonna have to have a word with Chris and say if these are gonna be 4 or 5 in the morning, like we're gonna have to have a discussion about this.
Yeah. We got to work out a better time for sure.
So it's only so many times I can put myself through that and not just completely collapse.
Kendall,
I
Ayo,
believe
Orsky,
you've been up
sup.
30.
Best of luck in the game. Thank you very much. Den, 1 buy graft, 2 card purchases is where my sweet spot is. Been up 37 hours straight during away. Oh my god. Oh wait, you said you were a Lannister, right? I think I saw at the top. Oh yeah. Wanted to get another game in. Yeah, absolutely. We should. I thought that was really fun. I gotta remember that's the hard thing about YouTube is associating the Discord name with the YouTube name and then remembering it. But yeah, I've been working on it. We have a question here. Do you think grafting reduces the importance of full space now that it improves base deck cards? I haven't played Immortality yet.
Oh, that's
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Do you
grafting
think
in
grafting reduces the importance of fold space now that it quote unquote improves base deck cards?
I think so. There's a specific graft card that you can get that
Slick
lets
Farmer.
you.
Yeah,
I'm
Slick
not sure
Farmer
what
is the
it's called.
exceptions. Slick Farmer is enormous. If you can combine
Yeah.
Slick Farmer with fold space, like you're printing money.
It's just all of those ones where you have to like trash a card to go to a space, like are just inherently better with that card now. But
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I'd suggest like in a vacuum, yes, it probably does reduce it a little bit. But I think on the whole, like fold space cards are, in a way, I always felt like fold space are actually kind of underrated by a lot of people. People forget like about the fact you put them in your deck, and then like it gives you so many options and flexibility later on. So I would argue grafting probably does a little bit because obviously you're not getting much benefit out of the agent ability. Like it's not really helping you.
I think it really depends on like the graft card itself. Like if you were getting a ton of, or if you were going into a game planning to get a ton of them, and then you went for like a graft card that doesn't work with it, then it probably wouldn't work. But
well, I mean, yeah, grafting in fold spaces, you never really want to graft fold space card unless it's Slick Farmer. So I'd say inherently the answer to your question is probably yes. But beguiling pheromones would be the other one that can be pretty powerful. But outside of those two, realistically, I'd say probably you're probably right. You've got to tailor what you're doing because what else are you going to do with it? Not a whole lot really. Guild impersonator, but then like you want to be hitting faction spaces with your fold spaces, so that's not really helping. Other than that, like all the rest are kind of like they're good cards are Stitched Horror, Scientific, Twisted Mentat. Like these are all good anyways, so it doesn't really assist them too much. Maybe Unnatural Reflexes, just to get a triple card draw, I guess. But specifically, yeah, those two are about the only two I would say. Other than that, you're probably better off grafting other stuff.
Hey, Grim Nabulin.
Also, hi, Grim.
Grim Nebulin.
Ah, there it
Yeah,
is.
all right. It seems like you were taking a while to get a fourth, so I said fuck it. Yeah, this is Mark or Grim Nebulin.
Oh, perfect.
I
Okay.
was chatting before the ELO worm guy. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Ribbit and Orsky. I don't see it right away.
Yeah, the game
but,
name. Actually, I'll just reload it real quick too, just so because I think
yeah,
there were some
I should
issues on
restart
that
my
end.
thing. Cool.
Well, yeah, it was taking a while, so I do appreciate you hopping in.
the other
yeah.
good one, by the way, is the one that gives you 2 troops that goes to a green space. Because
Yeah,
you wouldn't be able to deploy
in the
them.
tanks, yeah, I guess in the tanks is like it needs like anything that like you can graft in the tanks to something that does like combat stuff. Obviously, is what you want to be doing. Other than that, it's a bit speculative. It's a bit like the old Dreadnought Space in Ix. Like you get the troops, great, but then you've got to do something with them. So it's kind of the same thing. So obviously, yeah, you want to be grafting that to like combat heavy cars. If you can combine it to like Hardy Warriors, something obviously that's significant and stuff like that. So.
Also, hello there, Grim.
Yeah, hey Paige.
Have we played together before, Grim? I honestly I can't remember.
We played once, yeah,
Okay.
and you beat me. But
Ah.
you said I played very well, so I must have
Ooh.
played very well.
Oh, you definitely did. If I said it for
And I
sure.
think I played Black Shadow once, and he beat me too.
Ah.
I mean, I don't remember that one, I'm afraid. So I'm glad you do. I've played too many games and I've had too many late nights, to be honest.
Yeah,
This
it
has
is hard to
I've slept.
remember.
I am
Yeah.
not offended. Don't worry.
This
No,
is your
no,
chance for
no.
Grim, there
revenge,
is
though.
the
Yeah.
Oh, you did say I was your best friend. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, you're gonna give him your house keys and stuff.
Oh, it must be in the wheel then. I need to check that,
Yep.
make sure.
Yeah, I was babysitting your kids. Remember? You don't. Anyway.
Yeah. He hasn't been
Because I
getting a
know
lot of
about
sleep lately.
Yeah, I mean, be honest, that's news to me having kids, but that's probably even more concerning.
Oh, this is awkward then.
Yeah. Moving swiftly on. We have a game. to
Grim
play,
here
probably.
is the developer of the worm, so
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. Okay.
just so you're aware.
I keep meaning on using the worm. It got a little confused when I started playing Immortality too. I didn't know if that messes with that kind of stuff or.
Well, there was a little window where it didn't work in Immortality, and I updated it. But then there was an updated version of the mod. So there's a flag you can check now when you submit the game. It tries to detect if you have it. If it gets it wrong, then you could just
These things
override it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the games are not sorted. They're not differentiated on the ELO site, which is I don't know. They probably should be separated out. But
Season 3 incoming.
for now, yeah, we'll probably reinvent it at some point. I still don't see the game, which is concerning.
Definitely there.
Yeah, the name should be Ribbit for it.
The server name should be
Yeah.
Ribbit.
Yeah.
I just look for Dune. If you just search Dune. you'll
Yeah,
find
search Dune. Yeah. Worst case, I just hop out of this and completely remake it.
Yeah.
Because it seems like other people have been having some issues as well.
Where are you, Orski, in the world?
I am East Coast United States, actually.
That might be why. It is it's Tuesday night, Steam maintenance. I think some of the CMs are having some funny stuff, so
Plus,
That-
the
that
internet in
much.
New Jersey is terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't test to that.
Can't find. Okay, here. I'm going to remake it. I'm going to hop out of this one. See if that
It's
fixes it at all.
missing for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
There's an idea. It's all right.
Yeah, Federico
keep
couldn't
the
find it
people
either.
entertained. Yeah, there are some.
Okay. Yeah, it should be Ribbit Orski. I just remade it again. Let me know if you see it.
I see it.
I see it.
Hey.
I just-
Victim 234. Was that you, Lannister, in the Leto game? No. I kind
Alright.
of ashamed. I should re-record more of the games I do. I mean, I'm sorting out stuff with that's the wrong password. Like starting out with the streaming, obviously on hidden assets, because it's something we've not done before. So we're going to look to finally start doing more stuff on that. So
I seem to be unaware of the password. Has it changed?
no, it's the same password.
No.
Orski.
Huh.
The UI looks a little janky.
Sorry, I'm
for
going
me.
to have to kick you
It
out.
will
That's
do.
the page.
He'll reload it once.
Cool.
I think the game might have filled up because someone else joined. It might have been someone else from earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it
It's
here.
taking a
Okay.
while. You do apologize. All right, finally some action.
Okay, I can get rid of this thing now.
UI is bugged for me.
Yeah, it is. He'll reload it. Don't worry.
Okay, yep. Do that now.
Looks good.
Good.
I finally made it to an Orski stream. Mojos, hey, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Okay, let me see. Are the nope, camera's broken. Okay. We can fire it up though. We'll go hidden picks, yeah?
All right.
Good
The
luck. Have
way
fun.
forward.
Yeah, good luck.
Look.
Okay, so
First.
starting out here. Let's set up these cameras so people can actually see what's going on. Looking at this opening Imperium row, we have a power play. Very powerful card. I talk about it a lot, but it gives you 2 influence. So whenever you play it, you're getting those 2 bumps you need to get the victory point, or you can get 2 bumps to get up to the second victory point. So always very powerful, lets you steal alliances. Fremen Camp, solid card. Has fallen a bit out of favor with all the new cards that are added. It's just a little bit power creeped out, but it's still really good if you have a lot of spice to use on it. And revealing for 2 persuasion is always really good. Space travel's okay. Gives you some guild access, draws a card, so could be relevant, especially in a game where you have grafting now that's taking cards out of your hand. Not this card specifically, but every other grafting card. We have G Manipulation, very powerful, cheap card as well. So be looking to get that. Duncan Loyal Blade, good for getting a bunch of troops in. Usually has more of an effect later in the game, but powerful nonetheless. We have Hollow Projectors as a tech, very good tech. Memo Corridors is okay for getting that second bump, so you can get to Interstellar Shipping, so you have the 2 influence. And then we also have Chamarchy. Okay, more relevant in the in-game, but we'll see where it goes. And we also have Beguiling Pheromones and Usurp, 2 very powerful cards. It might be my pick. So let's just, yep, it is, okay. So let's see here. Paige is going first, so I'm picking my leader first here. This could be a Princess Yuna game. Going in 4th, though, we're most likely not getting Smuggling, which makes Princess Yuna a little less attractive. We could go with Kaz, especially with a G Manipulation on the board. But we did just play in a Kaz game, and I do like to switch it up a little bit. We could go Baron Vladimir Code in this game. I need to practice for the tournament as well, so we'll go a little bit try-hardy. Baron is an S-tier leader, so... his Master Stroke ability lets you get Interstellar Shipping access super early, which is very relevant still, even in Immortality, and then getting Intrigue cards for Solari is also very good. Frederico, sorry, yeah. The spot filled up. I didn't realize the game wasn't showing up. We'll try to get you next time. But we already had 4 in. Sorry about that, man. Pedro, hey everyone, let's remember to not give tips to Orsky. He needs to practice to be the very best in Vegas. I know, yeah. I need to keep training for sure. I also have never played Dune Imperium base games, so I'm gonna have to do that at some point as well before this all gets started.
I've never really used AWS too much, but I know my way around it.
Okay, good. Oh, we got Baron first position.
This guy.
Worski's.
You took my Clown
crazy.
Baron.
Now we're all Clown Barons now.
Toss those away. These are the 2 meta picks, Fremen and Guild. So we'll just be going with that. We won't get too creative here. Let's clean this up a little bit.
Right, it's me first, isn't it?
Okay, first combat skirmish.
Oh, I guess we can draw.
Victory point combat starting out, and you get Solari and Intrigue for second place. Let's see what our opening hand is. This can always hurt you in the first round if it sucks. But okay, not a bad hand at all. Very flexible. We have 2 daggers, so we might want to just go in on this combat. We could go seek allies to Hardy Warriors if it's open to us. We have an early experimentation from Yellow here, and they'll just go to Smuggling. They will get their Dreadnought moved up. They'll get 1 Solari, and they will get 1 Specimen Icon, of course. Usurp, very powerful card. I haven't actually... Oh, I have played 1 game with it, but I didn't get too much out of it. And then Beguiling Pheromones, also a really good card. Basically a power play every time you play it with a faction access card, which is huge. You do have to trash it, though. So it does pair up very well with Fold Space, but... We have a Diplomacy here from Blue. They do take Hardy Warriors from us, which sucks a little bit.
You're doing that
just
so the
Baron
can't, I think, which is a good sign.
Joseph, every time I see a last player unit, she gets blocked on both water and shipping. Yep. Yeah, so I just didn't want to deal with it. Not the best character from last. We have a Diplomacy here from Red, and they just grab Fold Space. Pretty lucky of them to get Fold Space all the way in 3rd position. We would have taken that if it was available to us, but unfortunately it was not.
He's not going to do his Master Stroke for like an hour, maybe. We'll see.
I know, I'm pissed.
Take it 4th, it's... Yeah.
We're gonna
I hope you enjoy my artwork.
Oh, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
Damn, actually really good.
Gosh.
What the hell?
It's almost looks like the Baron. Almost.
Wrong ones.
Oh, used to play in yellow.
Well done.
Just trying to waste your troops.
At least it wasn't the stream correcting you this time.
I know. Let's see here. Orsky, since your last video, how many hours have you put into Terraforming Mars? I played like 2 more games since my last one. It is going to slow down a little bit just because I need to start working on the next game now. So it's going to be an interesting balance between staying fresh in the games I've already learned and like picking up new ones. But the plan is to do Ark Nova next. We will see how that goes. I have a funny video idea too. I don't want to spoil anything, but it should be good. We have a signet ring here from Ikaz. They'll go to Karthag, get a troop and an intrigue card for themselves. We'll see if they want to put a lot in here. We do have action after them, and we have reconnaissance as well, so we can definitely force something here. I'd imagine we'll play our
Don't mind
experimentation
me.
if it comes around to us.
That's my thing.
I'd imagine their intrigue card will determine how many troops they end up putting in. Remember to remove the 4-point. Yep, thank you. I did that for the first game we loaded up and then forgot about it. I'll
Oh,
Francis,
yeah.
though. And yellow. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
the-
That is a change in
Everybody gets
immortality.
-1.
You don't start with 1 victory point anymore, so the games have to go up an additional victory point. Yellow will put in 3
Should
troops
be
here.
like Arc Nova, where you start at negative 114. You just have to get to 0.
Oh yeah, that is the next game
Sorry about
I'm working on.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that. I love it. What
Oh,
are you
yeah.
asking, Pidge?
I
It's
just want
fine.
to still acquire my card. I
Okay.
completely
yeah,
forgot
do it.
about that.
Oh, the ring. I did. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So you most likely.
So Monikaz is able to acquire cards that cost 3 or less. So that's what they did there with their signet ring.
Just calculating everyone's potential.
Well, let's add some more randomness to the measure.
Okay,
What'd
we
you- oh,
have a
secrets.
Seek Allies over to Secrets for blue here, so they'll get themselves an intrigue card.
To know a secret.
We have a signet ring here from Ilban. They'll just go on over to Tech Negotiation, maybe eyeing up one of these cards in the row. We won't be able to afford anything good here.
They'll take a Solari.
So now we got to decide, do we think we can win this combat? We get punished if blue... Well, we actually don't have an intrigue card, so that makes me a little less likely to want to push all in here. And we can just settle for the 2 Solari, so I think that's fine. I think maybe experimentation to just get a spice could be an okay move. Other options, we can't play our dagger, so we're pretty much deciding between drawing a card, which we don't want to do. We don't want to draw into our diplomacy. That would be terrible, so we'll just play our experimentation here. We could put in 1 more troop. That would tie us up for yellow, so as long as they don't have 2 daggers, we're fine. I think we'll go for that, actually. Screw it. We get an intrigue card for 1 troop, potentially. Oh, a little bit of lag there. So we will get 1 spice. This does have an experimentation icon on it, so we do get to move up 1 on this track. We get 1 specimen for moving to the spot. And do we put in this last troop here? We have 2 daggers. We might as well. We might be able to tie up blue here as well. This might be a mistake, but I really don't want to draw a card here, so
Interesting.
what are you going to do? Coming for you.
Must
We'll
mean
see
you
if they
have a
reveal
certain
2
amount of
daggers. Possibly.
If you draw them.
Gotta love a 1 persuasion reveal. Yeah, it sucks, but the reveal will be really good next round, and I'd rather have all of my reveal concentrated in 1 hand anyway, so
I mean, 1
That
troop
is not a
to
big
deny
issue.
it and beat me. It's fine. These
almost
troops
enough for
are
the
done
spice
on
must
purpose.
flow. Yep. Very almost there.
Sacrificed. The good of the city.
I have Arc Nova sitting on my shelf of shame. What's your shelf of shame, Robert? Oh, 1 dagger from yellow, and they do end up trashing with their ability. So they will go up to 7. Just adjust that for them. And they do have 4 persuasion to buy a card. Looking like they're going to eye up Fremenkamp here. It's a solid choice. I will say. That's probably what I would go for out of this row. You can always get Arrakis Liaisons later when you have less reveal. Unfortunately, just missing the cutoff for a power play, but what are you going to do? Maybe changing their mind here? They do have 4 persuasion. I think it's the Fremenkamp, yeah. Spice Smugglers comes off. It's okay. Definitely relevant early in the game. We have a reveal of 2 daggers for an experimentation, so they get a specimen icon. Really good reveal. Glad we didn't push in too hard for this combat. It actually worked out very well for us. That we did not. So we basically spent a troop to get an extra intrigue card, unless Pidge feels like playing an intrigue card.
Put the specimen.
Yeah, reveal 5 and a specimen for red.
6 to spend and
6 actually.
not super cards, but they're okay.
So yeah, I'd probably go Guild Chief Administrator here. Ooh, Negotiated Withdrawal comes off. That would be great for us next round because we obviously can't buy anything this round.
It's a little late for me to go into the battle.
Okay, I reveal 2 daggers. Sorry, Pidge. 1 persuasion. I'm not buying
As
anything.
much.
Yep.
On the bright side, it meant that I didn't have to be worried about you buying these.
True. Nope. Okay, combat.
I mean, it's giving me 2 Solari anyway. I think I pass.
Okay. Blue.
Yeah. I knew I had the combat. I pass.
Okay.
Assuming it's tactician. Because ambush.
Or maybe I'm just bluffing.
Ooh. Mind games.
Pretty likely.
I mean, you know how I play Black
I've
Shadow. You know I
got-
bullshit about everything.
I've got my points I care about. Let's move on.
Okay, so yellow paused for a while there, indicating that they do have a combat entry card, so we'll have to keep that in mind for future conflicts with good old yellow. The row is pretty bad for the low persuasion anyway. Space travel is one of the worst cards in the game. IMO. Yeah, it's not that great. It does have 2 persuasion, though, so it's not all bad. We did pick up Bypass Protocol here, so we can acquire a card that costs 3 or less or pay 2 spice, one that's 5, and put it on top of the deck, which is pretty nice. We'll see if it's worth paying the spice for that. We had a Signet Ring here by blue. They just went on over to Eric Keen. They ended up drawing 2 cards because their Signet Ring lets them draw a card, so high persuasion in hand here. We had a Seek Allies from red over to Fold Space, so they do get first Fold Space interstellar shipping access, which, not ideal, for sure. What are you going to do? The combat here is Raid Stockpiles. Not the best, that's for sure. Actually trying to decide where we should go now. We have our Signet Ring, and we can buy an intrigue card here. We want to be playing our Diplomacy almost always. The question is, do we go Hardy Warriors and just activate our Master Stroke now? Could be considered. The unfortunate thing is that red has the interstellar shipping access, and they'll be going before us, so very limited there. Actually, this might just be a smuggling play. I think we... do we use our ring? It sucks that these are both, because our ring is so good. I think we have to. Yeah, let's go to smuggling with our ring. I think that's fine. We do miss out on the research, but what are you going to do? So we get 1 Solari. We get to move our ship up. We'll spend 1 Solari with our ring to get another intrigue card, and we do pick up Gruesome Sacrifice, lose 2 troops in the conflict. That's odd. And yeah, that's it. Okay, let's see here. Green has 8 strength. Oh, yeah. I may have forgotten to update it. That's my bad. I got another Dune game. I'll see you guys around. See you later, Whiskey. Oh, yep. See you, Lannister. Have a good one. I have Endless Winter inbound, but Dune is still top of the list. Oh, yeah. We have a Seek Allies from yellow, I believe. Yep, and they'll just go to Wealth, get themselves some Solari. This does eventually help them get to the Swordmaster. We did deny them this round. They would have loved to have gone to smuggling themselves and getting the Solari they need, but of course we did block them from that spot. Sure, we've kind of been screwing over Pidge a little bit this game. If you have good trash and can swap out a convincing, I can see taking space travel. It's just so meh for 3. If it was 2, I think I would be okay. Yeah, the thing is, obviously going to full space is less than ideal, but if you go for a heavy spice game and you need that Highliner access, it can be pretty good. We have a reconnaissance here from blue. They just go to Carthag and they throw the troops in, so they're going to go for this one. Not the, honestly, kind of a trash combat. I may have already talked about it, but we're not super concerned about it. If we can get 1 troop in, that's fine, but we have an experimentation here from red. And they will just move up on the track with their interstellar shipping access, which I'm eternally jealous of. I think I just go Diplomacy here. Hit up Still Suits again. I could collect Spice now too and enable my Bypass Protocol. But I think I should be getting some use out of this for sure. This also allows me to hostage the Great Flat with all the water I'd be getting. So maybe I do just... yeah, I think I just go to Still Suits here. I'm not going to win this combat anyway. It's not really worth it for me. This gives me the victory point, access to Siege Tabor, and it allows me to block off water for the rest of the round, which I think is fun. We do have 5 Persuasion, which is very nice on this board. We have a dagger here from yellow. They'll just grab their High Council seat. Okay. So they're going to set up for a big buy this round. We'll see what they end up going for here. We'll probably end up going with the power play if it comes around to us. Maybe Negotiated Withdrawal. Very powerful card, especially for the Baron. Okay, pretty big reveal here. 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, and a Specimen and a dagger. So they do add the Specimen icon. 6 Persuasion. I'd imagine it would be the power play here. Maybe Negotiated Withdrawal. The thing is, I think in just Rise of Ix, it's always power play. But now that the games go a little bit longer, you can end up getting a lot of value out of Negotiated Withdrawal. And they do go for it. So, well done. Satellite Band comes up. Might be tempted to get that ourselves. Really, really high value card. Unless you get a ton of water. We already have a lot of water, obviously. But we still could be interested in that. And they pick up an Arrakis Liaison as well, because they did have 7 total Persuasion. We have a reveal of 2 daggers and a Stingo Reconnaissance, and so that's not doing anything for them.
In case you decide to go
Okay.
in there.
Yeah, 1 Specimen, 5 Persuasion here. Satellite Band or power play? Or I guess Duncan Lower Blade too.
Nuke.
Nah. Go fishing for those Talaxi Masters.
Oh, I know.
I've played a bunch of games. I played a bunch of games where like 3 people nuked like within the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, you either
Funny.
use it super early or like you miss on a spice for later on. You go for that.
So we do like to go for the satellite band play here. The games go longer, so we'll get a lot more value out of this over the long term over power play. We have a reveal of 3/5 for yellow here, and they get a specimen icon. So I'd imagine, yep, they'll pick the power play. Best of the rest. There is a Worm Riders in the row now. Very powerful card. Maybe with Graft it gets better. You don't enough troops for the Master Stroke buddy. I know. I gotta get the troops for sure.
We have Harvest Cells. We're taking.
Ooh, okay.
We're taking Usurp. Thank you.
So they get some extra. Oh, and blue picks up Usurp here.
Still,
Very powerful card.
best cards.
Lets you graft cards from the row. So they'll have free access to all these beautiful effects. Worm Riders, nice additional as well. And they'll be reshuffling, so it can be back in the deck pretty quick here. Lose troops in the conflict, yeah. Unfortunately, we did waste our troops, so Master Stroking will be a little bit harder for us, but we'll get the troops back.
Card, which is
Yeah,
important
it's
too.
super fun, and you can do all
Because
sorts
something
of
crazy can happen.
for a leader that.
Just because he was talking about going Hardy Warriors for the Master Stroke. Oh, yeah, no, I know. Satellite Band for the complete water monopoly. Yeah, we're going to see. We're basically going Ariana Thorvald this game, and we'll just get all the water, get all the spice, and just go heavy combats, I suppose. We'll see how that plays out for us. Robert, I was the only one that used my nuke in my game over the weekend. Folks were too timid to use and ended up wasting it. Yeah, we're not going to be wasting it. We'll save it up. I do like to use it to get better cards for us if the row's dead, but if a really good card comes up, I'll use it offensively as well. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves a good card here. Okay, pretty good hand. Pretty high persuasion. We have our Signet Ring as well. Unfortunately, we don't have access to Fold Space, but I don't think we were worried about Fold Space anymore. Let's just try to get some troops in our garrison here. We could go Signet Ring and go smuggling, get another bump. That's one way to get our troops back. This is a secure the Imperial base in combat, which is terrible for us because we have so much water.
Abuse my privilege up and down.
So there's another interstellar shipping for red here. No one is challenging at all, which is terrible.
One negotiator.
Unfortunately, yellow and blue passing up
I'll take
full
my
space
favorite
access
tech,
is not
hollow
ideal.
projectors.
So they do go up and down, and they'll pick up hollow projectors. It's a really powerful card.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Sorry, I accidentally unmuted while I was talking.
Yeah.
My B.
Money, 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 money.
So they get a bunch of troops here. Red set up very nicely. End up taking the bump with the red here with Fremen instead of the guild, which is interesting. Usually you go for the alliance first, but what are you gonna do?
Solari for the ring, right? Okay,
Yeah,
so that's that. And I think we're done. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a decision now. Do we just collect now so we can get the Solari for our Swordmaster this round? The only thing is red goes before us. So that actually wouldn't work. They would get the Swordmaster before us, which kind of stinks. I think actually experimentation to grab Spice might be the first play. And then we could consider grabbing one of the techs aren't that good actually. Kind of stinky techs. We could consider using our bypass protocol. Unfortunately, there are no good 5-card costs in the row. Not an easy decision. I think I might go smuggling here. Just set up for the Swordmaster for next round. Or we could just go up. We'll be first to act next round, and we'll definitely be drawing into an experimentation. So we will go up with the... and this denies Swordmaster to red this round as well, which is huge. So we will take that. We will go up. Actually... yeah. I should have used my experimentation for it, but we can see what the ring gives us. A call. Okay. Not ideal, but what are you going to do? And I think that is it for that. So our next action will be experimentation. We have to hope no one has the water intrigue card to deny us the Great Flat we've been monopolizing all the water for, but we shall see how it goes. We'll have to keep in mind that red does have hollow projectors in their hand. Who ended up getting the power play? Yellow. So we have to remember that yellow has a double bump available to them. So we will see how that goes.
I mean, I might as well.
Yep, good value there. Yellow ends up playing Fremen Camp over to Haga Basin, collecting a bunch of spice for themselves, and they can get a bunch of troops in their garrison. Yeah, there's a universe where I want to collect here, but I think setting up for my Master Stroke is more important, because if I just keep going up and down, then I'll never get it. And red obviously would deny it from me this round, so no point in rushing things. We have a Signet Ring here from blue. They'll just go up to Tech Negotiation, maybe eyeing up one of these cards. We shall see. We have 5... We will have 4 persuasion after we reveal.
No
flagship comes off. Okay. Huge. Blue have picked up disposal facility, so they're going for a heavy deck building strategy, and they will trash one of their daggers out of their deck.
All right. That's good. I'm gonna holo project.
Red will holo projectors. Discard the reconnaissance. Draw the card.
Yeah, good. Okay, and now
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do. We will be experimenting, and I'd imagine we'll be going down to grab the beetle here. Usually better. We have a face dancer in the row, which we could end up revealing for. It is always nice getting some extra faction access. Beguiling Pheromones is tempting, but we don't have the card synergy to enable it right now. We have an experimentation from red here. They'll just grab the Imperial Basin Spice, and they'll throw in 2 troops trying to get involved in this combat.
I'll take one
Blue
research.
has 1 action left. Yellow has 1 action left as well, so unlikely for them to win it, but getting 2 water is a nice prize for sure. Our turn here, and I think we will just be collecting the spice. We can't get greedy anymore because we want to be going to smuggling next round with our first action, and people will be getting water, so Great Flat won't be defended, so we have to collect here. So we'll grab a bunch of spice for ourselves, possibly enabling a flagship in the future. And we will move our token 1 spot. We'll pick up a beetle, so we will move up again on the Tleilaxu track at the top. And we have a reveal of 4 here. Nothing too good for 4. We could consider nuking the row on our turn, actually. See if we can get a good 4-cost card or a good 5-cost card. We have a reconnaissance here from yellow, so their coordination ability will be enabled this round, so they can trash a card. We haven't been picking up the best techs so far, a little unfortunate, but it looks like they will be going to Carthag to get another intrigue for themselves. Maybe not. They do have the option to change their mind as long as they don't draw the intrigue. Okay, and they will go for that. Worthwhile play, and they can help secure this this point for themselves. Blue does have an action behind, although they only have 1 troop in garrison, so and they have no water, so they can't go Hardy Warriors. So they are pretty safe, as long as there's no. And I don't think there are any big dagger cards out in play right now. We have Diplomacy over Default Space by Blue. Good stuff. We have to watch out for the Usurp now as well, so maybe that would be worth even blowing up the row. We have a reveal of 3 here and a shipping bump for red, so even more shipping for them. They have a dagger, so they go up to 5. And let's see here. They could grab space travel. I'd be tempted to nuke the row if I was them. I will be doing it on my round. Okay, they'll just go for the Arrakis Liaison. Fine.
But why is his hand over there? He's judging me. He's saying, "Whoa, he took that. Yeah. He took that instead of space travel. What a dummy!"
I'm just gonna follow his hand.
Oh yeah, laying all the blame. That is the critical move that lost you this game, I'm afraid.
Oh, you heard me.
I've been jumping in and out.
Well, you can't take Guild Administrator and Guild Chief Administrator. It's too much administration.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
The fun begins. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. I'll take this.
I didn't have 4 though.
Pretty good.
Everyone bomb that track.
Oh, and you guys luck out. Sardaukar Infantry, 2 of them. Huge.
I mean, we've got our own ones.
Dagger.
Artillery's
Yeah.
still up here. Or over here.
A reveal 5 and a specimen and a dagger for yellow. They are almost certainly winning this combat. So they grab their specimen for 5 here. Could consider embedded agent. Oh man, I forgot. I actually I only had 2. I could have grabbed face dancer.
Beguiling Pheromones was made for what's her name, Elisa Ekaz, because it goes so well with the fold space cards.
Any graft ouch is great for a laser.
I mean, my plan with it is literally just to trash my diplomacy.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't care about these spaces.
Yeah, we should have considered face dancer.
Right, you're going pure.
That was a mistake. We talked about it, but
I could just transition into a dagger.
I kind of forgot about that.
3 of these.
Dagger.
Oh, crazy dagger build. Oh, Web of Power comes off. Oh no.
The Duke or whatever.
Blue hasn't revealed yet. SS tier card, super good. So that's dangerous.
I get it?
It is beguiling.
Okay, looks like they're going to grab it. I probably wouldn't as yellow. Like they said, they would just be trashing their diplomacy with it pretty much. They don't have the cards needed to really synergize. Twisted Mentat comes off.
There's the cool one.
We could be eyeing that up.
One of the cool ones.
We will hopefully have a specimen lead soon. We'll see. We're pretty much racing with red to get it. Yep, Black Shadow. They will be getting the Web of Power here. They also get 2 specimens. Yep, there it is. Unlucky. Oh, shifting alliances. Allegiances
Pretty
comes
good
up.
for me
That
as
is a good use of
well.
bypass protocol, actually.
It's going to give me that. I think that's fine. Up to
And they'll also grab the face dancer that we
I
were
have no
talking
idea
about
how
getting.
jealous I am of this.
Oh,
my
yep,
current
and there's the weapon
situation.
power.
I'm
Oh,
very sure.
I think you've got
Black
like,
Shadow
2
has an
alliances in your hand just from
insane
those
deck.
2
They're in a
cards.
great spot to win this.
Well, what?
All
I don't
right.
think anyone can contest you.
Is the combat resolved, Pidge? It's up to you.
I pass completely, so yeah.
All right. I got the real prize.
Yeah, so red gets a bunch of water for themselves.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Break the
Some would
bounds
say
on
it's
the
more
board.
valuable.
Okay, so we're going first now. We need to get some things moving here. We already talked about it. We need to go experimentation and go smuggling here and collect, so then we can go with a ooh, guild bank raid. Not bad. We do have what's it called in our deck as well, which needs Solari to be used. Firm grip, so pretty huge. I actually think, yeah, so we kind of already talked about, but we are going to be playing experimentation here to smuggling. We will get a Solari for ourselves. We get to move up on the experimentation track. And now we have to decide, do we want the beetle now or the trash now? Our deck is unshuffled right now, so trashing is a little nice for us. And the thing is, you don't have to think we would be getting a beetle over here eventually. It's whether or not we want to rush to the end. And I don't think we need to. We would like to get the specimen. Yeah, we'll go for the trash. I think that's fine. We have some good cards in our deck too, so it is worthwhile. And this would give us an entry card right now, but yeah, I like the trash a little more. So we'll gain the specimen icon right now. We will trash a card from our deck. We'll get rid of the dagger. Let's thin our deck out a little bit. So we got the trash, we got the specimen icon, and we need to collect now. We get 2 troops. We will be grabbing 5 Solari for ourselves. Unfortunately, we do enable red to get their Swordmaster. Nothing we can do about it, but what else? Okay, we need to take our bump, and obviously we want to enable our firm grip, so we are going to start working on this Emperor Alliance over here. I think that's it for this round, right? Yeah. We could also consider playing our bypass protocol here to pick up shifting allegiances. It's such a good card. I actually think we do it. Yeah, why not?
Thinking about.
Okay, gonna play this.
Ah.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Super powerful card, lets you steal alliances, and especially in a long game like this where I have a lot of spice, it's gonna be huge for us. We have yellow with a selective breeding here. Okay, so they're going to start thinning out their deck a little bit more. They already have trashing with Chaos, so their deck's going to be very thinned out. Not 1, but 2 infantry. Christmas came earlier this year. Yep. This is what everybody wants to see in the row. So I'd imagine we'll see some atomics. I'm the only one that's used it so far. And to good effect. We got a firm grip out of it. So I do think that's one of the better uses for the atomics. It's just getting better cards for yourself when you have a high reveal and like nothing that great in the row. Forgetting to buy Talaxu cards is the bane of the first games on this expansion. Yep, for anyone that joined with the game started, this is round 4. Oh, thank you, Pedro. Okay, we have a guild authorization here from Blue. Oh, and we have a usurp with
cool.
Bene Gesserit Initiate. Insane plays here. So they get to steal interstellar shipping from Red, who I'm sure was counting on that, which is good for us because this balances out Red a little bit.
So she's trash now.
So yep,
she's
according to usurp, they get to use the card, but then it gets trashed afterwards. And I think the new card is Freighter Fleet. We have a fold space here from Red. And yep, they'll grab the Swordmaster. What we suspected, but we can get it next round. No big deal. This is a decent combat for us to win.
Attached to.
That, and I kind of just want to get my Master Stroke off.
Wherever it went.
So I think we just go for it here. And we can start working on getting the Alliance as well.
Chucked it somewhere over there.
And we could also play this as well, if we heavily commit. Yeah, I think this works out. We will use this one. We'll just get rid of our reconnaissance. We're not revealing for anything too good this round anyway. So we'll play our Satellite Band. We will go to Hardy Warriors. Now we can use our Master Stroke ability. Hooray, I did it.
Hey.
Sure no one is surprised.
Yeah.
With the Baird, when you deploy 4
Oh,
troops,
he
you get an
Master
influence
Stroke
with each. So I got my Fremen and my extra Guild Alliance. So I do get the Alliance here with the Fremen, and I work on my Fremen access. I can discard a card to gain a water, and since, yeah, I will get rid of my reconnaissance here to gain the water and the spice. And we actually have enough for flagship now as well. Probably won't be getting it because we want to save our spice for our power play or our whatever negotiations or whatchamacallit. Yeah, shifting allegiances. But we shall see. Looks like we have a power play here from yellow, so we won't have to keep account of that card for much longer. They're just going to go still suits here, get themselves a water. Or, yeah, I feel like full space is the better option here.
Is it?
Nope.
Yeah. I would go full
Not
space
bad.
here for a couple of reasons as yellow.
Towards a mana
It's actually
queen.
First
good
of
with
all,
the card I have, but
It gives you interstellar shipping access, and it works very well with Beguiling
I
Pheromones,
don't really
getting
care about
some
it.
fold spaces into your
I don't
deck.
want to go to these spaces.
I think that's the right move. And I don't have interstellar shipping access, so they would get it before me every round. And the big thing is Beguiling Pheromones, the card that trashes the card when you go to a faction space, and it gives you a double bump. Fold space works so well with that card. You really want to be loading up your deck with them, but looks like they will actually go with still suits instead, so they'll get their second victory point of the game. Pretty slow start so far. Everyone's around 2, except for Red, who's at 1. Usurp is so cool. I love Usurp. I don't know if anyone listened to the podcast yet, but
Troops.
it's on Hidden Assets channel, and I talked about Usurp's my favorite card of the expansion. So really excited to see it played this round,
If you haven't
even
seen
if it
me
is
play
in
this
Blue's
before,
OP deck.
like I never go for Swordmaster, so I just don't need the Solari.
I think the first time I played you, you did this. Forgot exactly how it went, but it made an impression because I did change the way I play a little bit. But I feel like it's been a while since we've played.
Interesting that Yellow never goes for Swordmaster. I wonder how that works out for them. I think Swordmaster is like one of the best things you can spend Solari for in the game. So I wonder how their like overall strategies change as a result of that. Because I do end up getting it most games. Getting that extra action is just so huge, but that is so interesting to me. We have a fold space here from Red, and they do have a lot of actions left. So this combat is definitely not won, that's for sure. Especially if we play this, because this does require a sacrifice of 2 troops. Okay, they're going to go to research station, so they're not going to be getting troops with this action. They'll just throw in 1, try to get second place here. We could consider playing our call, but I think our Solari is a little bit more valuable for our ring. Tough. We are going to have people start collecting now. Blue needs Solari, so they'll be giving me a Solari here and there. So I think we could actually, let's see here. Is there anything we'd want to trash out of our deck? We could get rid of a one of these convincing arguments, I suppose. Maybe a reconnaissance. Interesting. Probably the reconnaissance, I guess. Although we wouldn't have a lot of blue access left over afterwards. Did you get water from the Fremen Alliance? Yeah, I did. It does it automatically. And I got an extra water from Satellite Band. That's why I would have been down to 0, but I got 2 water from that. I try to trash cards like my life depends on it. Not compute getting a Kaz without going to Swordmaster. Yeah, especially as a Kaz. That's a very good point. A Kaz, with the 2 agent actions, it's so much better for them to get Swordmaster so they can actually get things going. But it looks like Red's going to go in on this combat here. Full combat mode. Okay, yep. So they should have only had 1 and 2 in there. That's fine. We will reveal 1 dagger. And we will not be buying anything. Red actually goes back down to 2. That's fine. I think we play the call here. We have some good cards in our deck. We can just get rid of this other dagger. I still get credit for the dagger if I call it now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so, but
Sure.
It's a water under the bridge, yeah.
okay. So we'll get rid of both of our daggers here. We're going to be a little bit light on green axis, but we'll be picking up Arrakis Liaisons probably. A Swordmaster here from yellow. Okay.
Here she goes.
So they're going the just high persuasion, Nikaz. We have a reveal of 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 for blue here. Will they use atomics?
I think it's.
I think they should atomics here.
Hi.
Oh, 9 charisma.
Hey,
Oh, okay. They're getting the point here instead.
It's all right. Do what you want.
That's fine. I won't do that.
It's
That's
a
fine.
movie.
So we have 2 Spice Flows
Who
out
does
now.
that? Lannister always does that.
There's like an etiquette behind it. Like I like to draw a big X to make sure people.
If I try to trash cards like automatic, thanks for just get them on. Anyone wondering what Pidge is drawing there? That is interesting. I don't know. This troll face with the cigar is really good. I didn't even notice it before there's anything. I'm not used to looking at these orange icons, or the orange placemats rather. Red has a huge reveal here. I'd imagine this will be another Spice Mist Flow. Ah, wait. I forgot to use my stupid... Oh, actually, I wasn't using my specimen icons this round anyway, so that's fine. So let's see what Red decides to do here. Yeah, it even makes more sense to do call because we're going to be getting a bunch of Solari here. Red has 1 action left. They can go in on this combat here, if they so please. We could have grabbed a Sardaukar infantry, I guess. Let's see here. Reconnaissance on over to Arakeen to draw another card. So they don't have enough for the Spice Mist Flow, I guess? Oh, they're going to put a bunch in. Okay, they're going to try and win this combat. That's fine with me. They can win the combat. I'm going to do this anyway. Big reveal here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so they did actually have to draw to get the Spice 'em Slow value. They do reveal Guild Chief Administrator again, so they do get a free little bump on the shipping track. They have 3 specimens, so they could either consider doing Reclaimed Forces to get a Beetle or 2 troops, or they could grab Contaminator. Okay, it looks like... Oh, okay, they revealed with Experimentation. Okay, so they just didn't account for that. Face Dancer Initiate comes off. Ugh, gosh. So these specimens are definitely losing value pretty quickly here. We could consider grabbing Face Dancer Initiate and seeing what else comes off. But they will grab the Spiceman Slow, so everybody's shooting up points with the Spiceman Slows here. And these are a limited thing. There's only 7 left, so something to keep in mind. After that Nightmare, that was that troll face. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in case you can't see it, yep. Here's the troll face with the cigar. Oh, it's Bambi, I think. Dang, these are so good. It's so hard to draw with a pencil in this game.
You thinking it through?
Yep. I'm going to play this.
Yeah, you had that.
So enjoy.
Put this on.
I one up you. I lose 3 troops.
Oh!
We're both murdering our own troops mercilessly.
So that takes us to there.
That's a value. Okay. So I win, yeah?
You get the 6.
Cool.
Yep. Oh, good.
Nice. So Red had staged incident there, so they got a ton of points out of that round. Huge. And really nice for us because we could use our card and get the bump on the Teledaxu track. So we're only 2 away now. We have a ton of spies. We have a lot of resources right now, which is a really nice spot to be in. And we have our power cards coming through. We're going to be doing some fun things this game, I think. I think Black Shadow, who's playing blue, has a better deck than us, but we shall see. Everybody part of the Spiceman Slow Club except Orski. I know, and it'll be a while before I get there. I'm actually in this. If our assumption is that deck building is stronger now in this, getting early Spiceman Slows is an even bigger deficit to you just because you could be buying really good cards. Especially, they all have atomics. So overextending themselves to get the persuasion for the Spiceman Slow, they could have just gotten really good cards if they blew up the row a couple times. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I haven't played a ton of the games, but I would be tempted to just go for higher value cards. Like Firm Grip is going to do a ton of work for us this game. Shifting Allegiances is also going to be great for us. We have so many good cards going right now. We'll be playing this to get our Swordmaster this round. I like where our game's going. I think we stand a good shot. But it is obviously going to depend on how quick blue is moving the game, because they have the craziest engine going right now. Yellow has Beguiling Pheromones. I guess they didn't play it last round, but that's also something to keep in mind. They effectively still have a Swordmaster. Or not Swordmaster, a power play for the double bomb. So they will play a G Manipulation. Get rid of the Spice and Slow. Okay, so they have the point now without the bloat in their decks. That's totally fine. And they obviously can trash a lot more. So they will be getting an extra action this round. Maybe that's Yellow's plan. Instead of getting Swordmaster, they'll just try to hit Mentat every round. See how that works out. We have a negotiated withdrawal for blue here. They're going to go Interstellar Shipping. So now red's getting dominated on the track a little bit. So blue gets a ton of value out of this. And, okay, so they grab the alliance with the Emperor track. So they get extra Solar for themselves. So they are enabled to get Swordmaster now. So that will force us to go Swordmaster with our first move. Red goes up to 5 Solar, so in theory they do have enough for their High Council seat, which, as Ilban, whenever you pay Solar for a space, you get to draw a card, so that would draw a card for them as well, which is pretty nice. I will say, I think Ilban got a little bit better this expansion. I think drawing cards is even more powerful now that there are so many crazy combos in this game, but we shall see. We could end up just using all of our specimen tokens for Reclaimed Forces Beetle bumps, just so we can get 2 victory points out of it, because at this point, I'm not in love with these options. But we do have an Arrakis Liaison from red. They are going to go High Council seat and draw the card, like we were talking about. So we have a decision now. Shifting Allegiances or Firm Grip to go to Swordmaster. I think I would rather use my Shifting Allegiances, and then we can Firm Grip to Wealth to use the ability there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Where do we take the bump down is the question. We could go down with the guild, because I don't think we're kind of just giving up on Interstellar Shipping now. So we're going to go here. We'll get our Swordmaster. So that's an extra action every single round. And we still have a ton of Solari left over. We will use our Shifting Allegiances ability. Pay 2 spice to drop down somewhere. We will be dropping down with the Emperor track. And we'll go up to here. The Alliance is extra good for us with Firm Grip. So we want to get that online as soon as possible here. And I think that is everything. Yeah. So we have a lot of nice moves this round. We could consider going Hardy Warriors, maybe. This is a good combat to get some troops in for. Could also consider, oh, here we go, Imperial Basin. By yellow, so they do get 3 spice out of that because they have their flag. They control the spot because they won the combat for the Imperial Basin. And they used an experimentation card to do it, so they will get to move up on the research track. Looking like they'll throw 2 troops in. Okay. This is a good combat to get any place in, so it makes sense why they throw them in here. We'll see if yellow is going to go for the specimen or the beetle here. I think it's almost always the play Laxu icon. Actually, did they move it? Okay, no, they did not. They're going for the icon. Okay. We have a very quick fold space here from blue. And it looks like they're going to go to still suits. They'll put in 2 troops, get a water for themselves. And draw a card, obviously. So we don't have to worry about negotiate withdrawal from them this round. There's the Twisted Mentat by red, so that is an extra action this round. And they're going to play it with experimentation, so they can go to any of the basic primary colors this round. We'll see where they elect to go here. So they're going to go smuggling, okay. And they'll just collect now. Yep, they'll go down. They will grab 2 troops. I'd imagine it would be Solari here, but we'll see. Yep, it will be. So, Solari just because he wants to be going Mentat a lot. Even though he already has High Council and Swordmaster, the Solari does a lot of work for them. And they will just take the point with the Fremen here. So a lot of people going on the Fremen track. We will have to keep that in mind as time moves forward. We might have to protect this alliance a little bit. But we don't have to worry about it too much right now. And they will use their research to take this free research bump and go to the Solari. Get 1 extra Solari for themselves. Whenever you hit these, you do get to move a little bit farther. Our move here, we already talked about going firm grip here. Is there anything we'd rather do first? We can diplomacy as well. I think we want to be saving our spice, though. We could grab the Great Flat Spice here. It's really load up. That'll enable a flagship in the future as well. I think that's just a great play, right? Yeah, it's just really good. Does anyone else have the water to beat us there? No, they don't. And we will be drawing into our other experimentation next round. So we can get greedy here. Oh, there is water from this combat, though. So that makes it a little bit more awkward. I think we will go firm grip to start things out. And then we can get some troops into this combat as well. So we're going to go to wealth. We get another alliance, which is huge. We get 2 troops from getting that alliance. And we will use our firm grip ability to pay 2 Solari to get a bump somewhere else. And do we just lock this up now? Or do we start working on another track is the question. I think we are going to be going to Hardy Warriors probably. So I think we can slow up on that one now. We'll get a little bit greedy here. We'll move up with the Bene Gesserit because we're more likely to get that one in the future. There are so many ways to steal alliances in this game, though. That's the thing. Let's just be safe. We can come back for those points later. We have time. We'll just help lock up this alliance. I'm worried about people taking it from us, so. A lot of people on that 2 point, and yellow has an effective power play, so we just need to be careful here. Atomics takes care of those infantries. Yep. They can buy really good cards while mousing over 2 infantries. Yep. Red needs to take the extra coin from smuggling, 5 from recalling, plus 1 from smuggling. Red get 1 Solari, plus the 1 from...
And the extra room, even if you're not using...
Immortality, yeah. Well, I mean, it was
Immortality.
originally just like double boxed it, and I told him he needs to make it wide.
Okay, while they're talking, yellow does reveal for another Spice Missile here, so their points are getting moving here. We'll see if they can keep on him.
Yeah. So
Hey,
I
Grim?
was just like, you've got to split.
Yeah.
People are saying you are missing 2 Solari, so you should actually be at 7. Solari. They're saying that you need to take the extra coin from smuggling, and you also, I guess you misclicked twice.
Oh, I didn't press the button.
Yeah, so you should be at 7.
I missed what?
I think you misclicked. You might have right-clicked or something. Yeah, so you should be at 7. They're saying.
Do you mind like asking the chat to check if like I missed one of my specimens last round? Anyone remembers that?
Okay, so they did just hear you say that, so we'll see if anyone. I'll let you know if they do.
We shall see.
Yeah,
it was good. We got replay. We got the judges watching.
Oh yeah.
Booth. Can we get a ruling on this?
If they do, then I'd like to buy that, but whatever.
Buy the Contaminator.
Yeah, but it's chill if not.
I mean, I don't remember at all, but if you guys don't if you think you didn't, I'm totally fine with you grabbing it.
I want to make sure that I actually had it first, to be fair, so
Oh, it's not a bad card.
Someone said I don't think so, but I think they're going to rewind the video, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh,
Joshua
yeah,
was
they can
rooting for you,
rewind it.
Pidge.
Cool.
So
Thank you,
we'll
Joshua.
see.
God, I mean,
Here, like here, Helena style. It's reserved for you. Uh-oh, what just...
Ooh, second
Black
atomics.
Shadow, that was...
yeah.
My cursor was right over there. You might have nuked me.
Oh, wow.
Dangerous.
Oh, that's not that exciting.
Pretty hype. A lot of daggers again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with this row?
Probably. Is it beneficial to me? That's gonna be my deck. I think so.
So reveal a 5 here for Black Shadow. They grabbed the Bene Gesserit Sister. This was a solid card. I agree with that pick. We'll reveal Jameis. He's okay. I don't lose my mind over Jameis. If you get him early and you can trash a bunch of cards, I think he's worthwhile. And getting Fremen access is always really good, but I don't know. I don't think he's that insane. Weirding Way comes off. That can be fun. She did, in fact, miss a specimen. They are saying that you did, in fact, miss a specimen. Someone
Did,
rewinded.
sorry. Was that
So you should get
did or
one.
didn't?
You did not get a
Cool.
specimen. So you're owed one.
Yeah.
You are owed one.
Gotcha. So I will get this
So
card.
just take it.
Okay.
Nice. This game is too freaking complicated, man.
I know.
No one.
It's so easy to mess
You
up.
need a whole YouTube
What's a
following to keep track of everything.
Yep.
tough one?
Okay, so that was Blue's reveal. I think they had 5 total persuasion, so I think they're deciding if they want to buy maybe a Jameis or something here. Oh, nope, they grabbed the Arrakis Liaison. Totally fine. There are 4 of them left, so we might miss our opportunity to buy if we don't start getting moving here. I think this is our only blue access in the deck, so it would be helpful for us to grab 1 or 2. Increase our persuasion as well. But we'll see. We have a Diplomacy here from Red. Where are they going to want to go? We would like to get some troops in. This is a decent combat to win. I don't even know if I mentioned this. We grabbed Calculated Higher, so that's pretty good for us. We won't be using this just yet, but it's good to keep in reserve anyway. And looks like they're going to head on down to Selected Breeding. Okay. So they'll start working on that Bene Gesserit point as well. This alliance is very much open, so a lot of competition there. We've been doing a good job. Firm grip and shifting alliances. We're going to be able to get a lot of alliances this game. That's going to be our path to victory here. That and hopefully buying Spikes from Explosive if we can get some more persuasion in our deck. So we do have 1 more action here. Trying to decide if we should go Diplomacy. We could win a 2 bumps and a troop if we go for Hardy Warriors. We could also just go Reconnaissance. I think we just grab the Spice here, right? Yeah. Let's not overcomplicate things. We'll grab the Spice. 4 Spice is nothing to scoff at. We have a lot of way of generating water as well, so it's not a big deal. Since we played our experimentation, we do get to move on this track, and we will be grabbing the Beetle, of course, setting ourselves up for another victory point from the Play Laxu track. We have no... Yeah, so this isn't worth it. Face Dancer Initiate could be good. We'll see. So we get another bump there, and I think we will put in... Do we put in 1 or 2 here? Yellow revealed for a bunch of swords. Blue revealed for none. So we could tie up blue and hurt their reward a little bit by just putting in 2. I think we just put in 1 here, and we can grab the water. I think that's fine. We'll keep 1 troop behind, enable us to be a little bit more combat focused next round. We do have the flagship play as well, with a lot of Solari behind, so we could just shift into going straight Combat Baron as well. You can only buy Talaxu cards in the reveal phase, correct? Yes, only in the reveal phase. That is correct. That's not Bambi. That's a freaking little pony. Oh, it is. Look at that. A pretty well-drawn one as well. So much detail. It is so hard to draw with a mouse. I cannot believe the level of detail they are getting in these drawings. Any other ones over here? Nope. Okay, just on our side. I thought it was Bambi because it had little freckles. Pidge's horse girl confirmed. It has somewhat a mousy face. Yeah, I guess it does a little bit. It has a nice flowing mane. We have an experimentation here from Red. And they're just going to go smuggling. Okay, so Red's really diving in on this shipping track. They've been going here a ton and getting good value for it too. So they will move up 1. They get their 1 Solari. And they will grab another Beetle. They're almost at the end of this track, so we'll see how that goes. They will tie us up. We want to beat them to the last rung of this experimentation track. Or the Teleaxu track, rather. Do we want to use any of our specimens? Here's the question. We could just use it for the reclaim forces. I think that might be fine. I'm not thrilled about Fate Stamps for Initiate or Carino Genes. Okay. Just grab myself one of these. And I think I'll be using reclaim forces here.
Oh, all right. You beat me.
Yep. Okay, so we're climbing up pretty good. I think we are at 4 now. Okay, so actually not climbing up that good at all. What am I talking about? Oh, we have to grab the point. This one's not automatic. So we're at 5. Okay. So we're doing stuff.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to nuke it.
Oh, okay. Reveal a 5 and a nuke from red. We'll see if they can get anything good. In the Shadows, very solid. That's a good pickup.
Get in the shadows.
You grab that every time. S tier card. Mission Aria comes up.
No.
Yep, this row's dead.
Actually, not that exciting after that.
Shihalu's the only decent one here. Mission Aria good if you have Bene Gesserit, I guess, but otherwise.
I don't have enough bennies to justify that.
Oh, man. Pidge really worried me over here when she started drawing that one. I was like, oh, God, what are they drawing?
All right, fight it out, kids.
Okay. Yellow.
Oh, right. I pass.
Okay. And me, I'll pass as well. Okie doke. So we get either an entry card or water for our trouble here. I think we'll go for the entry card. We have a source of water. The only thing is research station could be very relevant for us. So I think we go for the water here. We have a lot of entry card source as well, so water is a little bit more precious to us. Our deck is pretty thin right now. Only 11 cards. Oh, and a good hand as well. High persuasion. We are going 3rd this round. Combat is Cloak and Dagger for 2 intrigue cards and a bump. Very powerful. How about some old school Cobalt instead of Specimen for the Beetle? Oh, yeah. Round 6. Yep. 5 years of Java, Android, and another 5 with no Cobalt, though. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know any coding stuff. I know that's C++. I know that's a coding language. But otherwise, I think I took a coding class in high school. It was fun, but wasn't for me. I always thought about in another career life, maybe I go into the computer science coding sphere. But didn't end up doing it. Usurp here with Shy Halud. Okay, this is the combo you want to see as blue here. And they will go to interstellar shipping. Absolutely huge. Revealing a water peddler. Could be very relevant for a Kaz who can pick that up real quick.
Tricky to know what.
Are you trashing Shai Halud?
Oh yeah, they can trash Shy Halud to use the effect.
I don't know actually.
You could also trash Usurp.
I could also trash Usurp.
Trash Usurp.
I think we'll trash the Spice Must Flow card. Oh my god, that's done interesting things. Right, so we're gonna take one. So we're gonna trash that out for the 2 troops.
I don't know what they trashed out. Something over here. Maybe this.
I still need to work out what resource I'm taking.
Shy Halud does go out as well. Maybe a dagger. Actually, I'm not sure what they trashed, honestly. If you saw. Sorry, I didn't see.
No.
We can grab more spice for ourselves as well. We have 1 water. I don't know what we're doing with all the spice, though. Well, flagship, obviously. I guess. We do have a ring, so we can go up there. No one else can afford it either right now. Blue has a ton of Solari and no entry cards. I was wondering maybe if they're grabbing all this Solari for that entry card that you need 10 Solari for the victory point, but that is clearly not the case. We have a Signet Ring here from red, and they're going to grab the spice.
Snatches it up.
We did just have our hand over it, so that is threatening. And they'll throw in 2 troops into this one. Okay.
And I'll get a book.
So I think this is.
Horse he's been collecting.
Oh yeah.
They were salivating over.
I was tempted.
To see how much spice you can get in one game.
Yep. We have Satellite Band. We have Signet Ring.
It does usually end up working out though. Like there's a lot of stuff that kind of costs spice.
Oh yeah. It obviously feels a little bit bad if you end the game with like a ton of it, but I think in this scenario,
yeah,
not too bad. Yeah,
it's fine. You'll find.
Let's see here. So we have our let's decide what we want to actually do here before we get too into the weeds. I think Signet Ring is always going to be our first play here to tech negotiation, just so we can grab flagship. Flagship's just insane for us right now, so we are going to go over there. It'll give us an extra reveal as well, which could be relevant. We do grab flagship here. Very powerful card. It'll give us a victory point first and foremost. There's that. We go up to 6 now. We have to pay 7 spice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have our Signet Ring, so we can pay 1 Solari for a intrigue card as well, which we will be doing. Not that good. Oh, if you have 3 or more spice. Okay, so that's a victory point. That's huge. We're getting a lot of good intrigue cards. Detonation devices comes up. Nobody has any Dread Knights right now, so not super relevant, but we shall see. We could be convinced to go Satellite Band to Hardy Warriors this round. But we want to be saving our troops and our resources for next combat, which is a Conflict 3, so we will be holding off. Okay, we have a Counselor's Dispensation from Yellow, so they go up to 7 spice here. Selling up for a possible Highliners? We shall see. We do really want to play this, though. We could just play it to Fold Space. Give ourselves some more options next round. Okay, we have another reveal here, and another spice for Yellow. So they're keeping up with us just by buying spices over and over again. And unfortunately, they cannot trash because they only sent one thing. We have a Graft Signet Ring with Face Dancer here for blue, so they will get to draw a card, and they just go to Mentat, so a lot of card draw there. Pretty close game so far. See how it works out. Let's see here. I obtained my computer science undergrad degree and proceeded to go into sales at LOL. Yeah, it happens. Hey, if you like what you do, you know, the degree just opens doors. It's definitely not a requirement to go into that field. Am I the only one that needs that pony finish? Not too OCD, but that missing leg is bothering me, though. Yeah, we'll see if they get back to it. I'm not going to force them to if they don't want to. It's a further attempt at distraction. Yeah. Yellow missing specimen at reveal. Did they get another one? Oh. Pidge, you get another specimen as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah. Before I forget again.
Yep. I did not notice.
I'll look back.
Unless you want to buy something. But you probably don't.
Good call,
I don't
Pedro.
really care about the Slurry.
Looks like we have a Signet Ring here from we have an In the Shadows from Ilban. Very good card. Unfortunately, they don't have the 2 influence needed for it, so
no.
I'd probably just reveal that.
First, I go here.
Okay, they're going to go Diplomacy. Yep. Selective breeding. So they'll enable that for themselves. That's the way to go for sure.
Get 2 cards.
Again, they'll draw 2 cards themselves. So I think this is a full space here. We need to start getting our points from these 2 tracks in the middle. Yeah, so we'll go for this first. And this will give us the second water we need to possibly go Research Station in the future as well. What do we get rid of here from our hand is the question. Not a lot of good cards in the row, so we don't have to worry about getting High Persuasion here. So probably just get rid of the Convincing Argument so we can keep the specimen on reveal. Let's see here. Satellite Band. We will head on over to Fold Space. We will discard a card here. We'll get rid of the Convincing Argument. Gain 8 water and a spice. And we'll keep the engine running. I wonder if she is actually fully multitasking and paying attention to the rest of not giving an F while drawing. Possibly. But they're doing pretty well so far. They're at 6 points. They're tied for first place. This spice buying strategy is very interesting to me. I remember it was really big in the last tournament, but it did fall off a little bit here. We have a Diplomacy here from blue. They'll go to Hardy Warriors. So it's starting to chase me a little bit on the track, but we can take that back whenever. And blue doesn't have any double bumps as far as I'm aware, so not super worried about it. Okay. Oh, there's our In the Shadows with Twisted Mentat play. Okay, so this is a play right here. So they'll get to send it off and recall the agent for an extra action. So they will go to Carthag. They'll get themselves a troop and an intrigue card.
And
we'll see where they want to go from there.
I could steal this if I really wanted to. But it's probably okay.
Trying to decide if they want this combat.
It's gonna come home.
Okay, yep. So they does
I'm
that
gonna
does come
discard
back,
a card.
and they can discard a card.
Actually, discard that card and take a bump over here.
You can't.
Oh wait. Oh wait. No. Yeah.
So unfortunately, you can't bump with the Bene Gesserit with this card. Only the other 3.
Yeah. Take a bump up here.
Okay, so they'll start working on this point. Totally reasonable.
And I got Chome Shares, so I'm gonna spend them.
Ooh, Chome Shares comes out. There it is. That's a victory point. So they'll go up to 6 now. We do need to get to the end of this research track for sure. So I think this is going to be an experimentation, and we'll just go to the Imperial Basin, get 6 spice to set up for a future Highliner play. I think that's a reasonable move. And we can throw in 1 troop as well. Get ourselves another intrigue card. So we do get to go to the research track. So back we go. We are green. I thought I was farther along on this thing. I thought it was red. But we will go here. We'll get another specimen for ourselves. Right? Yeah. Because we need to get 2 more beetles. And we need 3 total specimens. So we can go this way and get our last victory point. So that works out pretty well for us. And then as far as troop goes, yellow already revealed. So this is pretty much a free entry card for a troop. So we will be certainly putting that in. I think we're good. We have a reveal of a lot for, well, not that much actually. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 specimens and a bump of their choice. Looks like they took it with the Emperor, so that's another victory point for them. Is everybody, yeah, everybody's tied up at 6 right now, so very close game. They pick up an Arrakis Liaison.
Does it really help you here?
We could consider grabbing a Water Peddler with our reveal, although it doesn't really do much for us at this phase. We are combat focused next round. That is for sure. Try to get a double victory point combat. Oh, they will grab the Water Peddler. Okay. So that is a denial for sure. I'm trying to decide if we grab an Arrakis Liaison here. I think we don't. We want to maximize our chance of drawing into a access to the guild over possibly getting the victory point. So I think we will end up passing on that. We have a reconnaissance here from red, so they'll just go back to Carthag. Why not? They'll get some more troops in.
Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, we will.
Yeah, of course you do.
Okay, so another intrigue card. We would like to cycle this one out, but I don't think it'll happen.
And
this is really big for us, though. So we will have to keep some spice in reserve.
I don't have any daggers. I could tell you. That's silly. I'll save my troops.
Yep. We will reveal here. Convincing argument. The only thing is we don't have much blue access in our deck. I think it's just our Signet Ring, right? Yeah.
What's incoming?
Oh, no, we have an Arrakis Liaison and our reconnaissance as well. This is fine. We actually won't pick up anything. We want to maximize our chances of drawing back into our guild access cards.
If he suddenly pulled that out.
Without a Swordmaster with a Kaz, blowing our minds. I know. The problem will be when they start drawing the Space must flow back. Yeah. They've been getting a bunch out, though.
I did already. I already nuked.
And the longer it goes, the less value they will get it from buying it. I don't think it will happen. 3-cost guild card.
No.
Yeah, I could have grabbed space travel. That is a very good point. I forgot that I went to tech negotiation this round. I probably should have got it.
Anything. I don't think
I pass. Yeah.
Yeah, I passed.
Might not do. You pass. All right, cool. So grab a couple of those.
So we got 3rd place for 1 troop. Great value. We will be taking an intrigue card. Okay, good one. We're going into combat, so any combat card is very helpful. Oh, blue is chasing us on the Emperor track. Okay, I see blue.
All right, I'm good.
All right.
We will be fighting for that.
I guess I'm in charge of recall.
Whoever. First.
Okay, there's our front grip. So we will. Oh, good. We have access as well. So this is going to be a big round for us. And battle for Carthag.
Right.
Huge. And we can reveal for 2 specimens. We have a lot to do this round. Unfortunately, yep, Mentat will be taken before we can use our calculated hire. That's fine. Not super worried about that. I'm actually pretty tempted to use my firm grip here as my first move to ward off any kind of alliance steal. The only thing is yellow has access to... Yeah, I actually have to go with the Satellite Band play first. Do I use Satellite Band, though? That's the question. I think I do. It enables my calculated hire in the future as well. I do have to worry about firm grip and losing this victory point, but I think it is fine. Yeah, let's go for it. We're going in. We've already discussed it and we have decided. So that is another point for us. We go up to 7 now. We will be putting all 5 of these in. And I'll be using flagship.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to discard. Sorry. Not that I need the water.
Might as well.
And we have a very quick Arrakis Liaison into Spaceport here for yellow, so they're just going to try and get another Spice Missile this round.
Hey, public
Reeling
service
wind traps.
announcement.
What's up?
You should put these over here. Asmodeus
All
made
right,
this
yeah.
projectiles because the scripting won't detect. Spaceport doesn't matter, but for the other cards that draw extra cards or Solari or something, it won't detect it unless it's in that area.
It's actually kind of useful because there's what was it? The one that gives you a card every turn. Like sometimes you don't want to do that, so
yeah. But
Dunno.
the next version of the mod has a
Sometimes you
little
don't want to do that. It's not a
reminder.
choice.
Hmm.
Never mind. Anyways.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Why not activate flagship? I did. I'm just a little slow. Just so everyone knows, flagship does give you
it's actually
3 troops for 4 Solari every single round if you pay it. So, and I did do that, so I got a ton of troops in this round.
It is for me too.
Not enough for High Council. Yeah, I'm not worrying about
Almost.
Spice and Slow. I don't think I'm going to go for the combat win to take it down here. Blue is highly incentivized to try and take away my alliance to slow this game down.
Oh, he might be.
We shall see.
Difficult turn.
Been really enjoying your other Dune videos. Our group just got into Rise of Ix. Oh, perfect. Rise of Ix is awesome. That is the only way I would play Dune Imperium now. It just adds so much good
Yeah, I
depth to
can
the
try and
game.
put up a fight.
Immortality can come a little bit slower, but I think Rise of Ix adds a lot of great depth to it.
Baron's looking pretty good to win this, so.
Sounds like Black Shadow has resigned this victory to me, but I definitely don't think I have this in the bag at all. I have alliances I can lose, and yeah, it's going to be close, I think.
Tough.
We could end up playing this to get the... Oh, yeah, we have some interesting options here.
I don't really care about
If
that
selective breeding is open to us. We could also just go secrets as well,
much.
because we have
So, I think
a way to get 2 more points this round with firm grip to...
I think so, yeah.
Oh, we have a usurp here. Okay.
Usurp the
And they're going to play it with Arrakis Recruiter. They're just going to try and get some troops in. They're going to go to Carthag, it seems. Yep.
Next cards.
Paul gets to know the top card of their deck at every time, so that's what they're checking here.
Yeah.
Looks like Paige is trying to warn people to go to
A little bit.
Hardy Warriors.
Fine. Do you want?
I'm never scared.
Ah, damn it, you're listening.
Cheating.
Okay, so that is a 4 troops in by blue. Okay. I mean, yellow pretty much just giving me the idea to go to Hardy Warriors, honestly. I don't know if it's that worth it for me, though. We shall see.
Which one did you usurp?
Recruiter.
The recruiter. Yeah.
This row is dead as a doorknob. And it's pretty funny. Yellow just refusing to blow it up, which is sick. They don't need any more cards. They're just going for a Spice with Slow strategy at this point. We have a Poison Snooper from red, so they get to draw an extra card here. They have a lot of actions to make something happen.
I think.
We'll see if they can, though. Rise of Ix is a lot better than the base game. Agreed, yeah. Pidge, that seems like bullying. I'm scared. I'm bullied. To be fair, though, I haven't played the Dune Imperium base game. I'm saying it with a big love of Rise of Ix, though.
The Affirmative Alliance.
I need to start playing the base game, for sure. Especially if I'm going to the World Series of Board Gaming. That is the version that's played there.
They
So.
can still hear us, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lurking.
Ohio. Yeah.
Although I was talking over you just then, which I've been trying not to do, so I actually didn't hear what you just said.
Which he then proceeded to immediately stop when you heard Fremen Alliance still.
Let's see.
Okay, I'll hop out of that chat for a little bit here. Agree. I think it will be the standard for us. Looking to play Immortality when it comes out. Not sure what it will bring. We've seen ban Chom Directorship. 4 bump seems to be OP. You can totally ban Chom Directorship. I will say it's not as OP as you think it is. It is a really good card, but it's not game breaking at all. And I think most people, I think Hidden Assets are still working on their card ranking video, but I don't even think it's the best card in the game. But if you guys think it's unfair, yeah, house rules totally apply. Benjamin, first time I see you playing live. Just want to thank you a lot for all the great content. Really helped me understand and appreciate the game a lot more. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, Benjamin. I'm glad you like it. You never know how these videos are going to do when you first get started. And I've been having a ton of fun uploading Dune videos. And this game is awesome. I can play it forever. So thank you. Robert, Dune base is tough to go back to. In my opinion, the Solari Spice transaction section is just so much less interesting than the shipping track and tech. Yeah, the tech, I would have a hard time playing without the tech, honestly. Yeah, it's so much variability to every game. It just has a ton of depth to it. I love the tech, so we'll see how I react to the base game. Me and my play group also haven't got to play Rise of Ix as well, and I'm already thrilled. Did pre-order Immortality. Yeah. I don't have a regular IRL group to play with. We do play online sometimes, but I do need to start. I have a bunch of board games I just never play because no one lives where I live, unfortunately. But that does lead to me buying less physical board games, which I guess is good in the long run. But yeah, I actually haven't even ordered Immortality yet because I don't know when I would even play it. But we'll see. I'll probably get it eventually. I think it's still red deciding, right? Okay, yeah, it is. I was worried it was my turn. We can try to figure out what we're going to do with the rest of our turn here. We want to be playing Firm Grip to lock up that alliance, and we can also use it to... I don't think anyone's going to be going Wealth here. Blue might if they're trying to challenge me for my alliance. I think that would be the only big play there. We could, but I think Fold Space to Hardy Warriors might be the option to lock the alliance down. Red's been hovering over the Emperor track a lot. So, it makes me think they might be going Wealth here. But they are going to go Experimentation. They're going to go to Interstellar Shipping. Okay. They'll go up and down. So, they're going to get one of these techs. Maybe Chomarchy? They don't have Detonation Vices. Wind Traps is pretty irrelevant. Yep, Chomarchy. So, they'll get 2 Intrigue cards for themselves. See what they can get out of that. And Artillery comes off the row. Very relevant with... I don't think people have been picking up a lot of daggers, though. I love this. Hey, Clown Baron's in.
Hooray.
Hey. Beautiful. Let's see here. Count Ilbon did take it with the Fremen. Why is everyone going up with the Fremen? I can lock this point down easily, and I'm going to now, because everyone's like threatening me there. And it lets me get 2 more troops in for this victory point. The only thing is maybe they're just trying to intimidate me into going there again. I don't see how they would be able to get it. I mean, fair, Red has 2 actions left. What's going on here? Oh, okay. They went to this check to discard an entry card and draw a card and an entry card. Always forget about the research track, so Red is not committing to this combat at all. Good to know there's an ambush out of the deck as well. Less likely other people have it. And they will use their Hollow Projectors to cycle out of Reconnaissance and draw another card, so they have a huge hand right now. We are pretty far ahead in this combat, and we have Master Tactician behind. I'm a little bit more worried about my Emperor Alliance than my Fremen Alliance for now. So I think I will be going Firm Grip here. I'm feeling pretty good about this combat. Blue could go there before me and get 2 more troops in. 3 more troops in. Which is a little bit threatening. They're at, what, 8 right now? So that would put them up to 14, which is slightly behind me. I really want to get Firm Grip off, though. That's the thing. I have to decide, do I think Blue's going to go to Wealth here to try and stop me? That is the question. But I have so much water, I think I should just use this. Yeah, I just need to go Hardy Warriors here. Getting the 2 victory points from this is more important than temporarily losing my my alliance. So I will be going here. I'll pay the water. I have a ton of it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'll get the last 2 troops in. That should hopefully lock up this combat for me. I do get to draw a card with Fold Space. Convincing argument. 6. Yeah, I don't have enough. This Fold Space goes back, though. And yeah, we'll see. Fremen Alliance is permanently locked up now. Our entry cards aren't the best. But what are you going to do? We have a Beguiling Pheromones with a Spice Missile, so they're just going to trash this. Actually, I guess they can't trash it. But they are going to draw a card and get a troop in. Yep. If you send an agent to a faction's board space, trash one of the graphic cards and then gain an additional influence with that. So they can't actually trash with this, unfortunately for them. But they are going to put the troops in. Okay. Hopefully yellow doesn't have some surprise huge combat potential that I'm forgetting, but we'll see. Just missing a little tear under his eye. I know. You can see the sadness in this clown. He's not having a good time. Well, he is having a good time. He's doing pretty well in this game right now. But let's see here. Firm Grip to Wealth, then bump with Fremen. Yeah, I could have done that. I wanted to get the troops, though. Joshua, try not to give... Yeah, also, yeah, try not to give advice. I mean, I think it's fine because I already did the play, so I can't do it anyway, but... Yeah, do try to avoid giving me play tips just because it's not fair to the other people. If I have not only my own ability... Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was after, but it is good just to remind people, too. Let's see here. Looks like Paul is doing a bunch of stuff. They grab their Swordmaster. A little late for the Swordmaster, but they will get 1 good round of action out of it, so not the worst. I think them not having Swordmaster has slowed down their game significantly. We have another ways from red. Okay, they're going to just get the water. Interesting. So we don't have to worry about losing the alliance now, at least. We're totally locked in there. We could, yeah, I think we will be just... Do we really? We could reveal this. It's a thing. Yeah, I don't know. Because I do kind of want to play the experimentation to keep moving along this track. But I think not playing this is just too bad. We have a diplomacy here. Okay, they're going to go select the breeding, start working on that victory point. I don't think we're going to be able to win this round. But I think that's fine. Getting 2 points is obviously huge for our game. And then we're pretty close to just locking it up from there. Yeah, I think this will be just a firm grip play. As much as I do want to use the experimentation to keep moving along the track, I just need to hold off. And I can play it next round too. And that should give me, with the specimens, I should eventually get there, right? But yeah, we're going to play our firm grip here so that we have enough Solari for our flagship for next round. This will help shore up the alliance because blue was starting to chase a little bit. We will pay the 2 Solari to take a bump somewhere else. We'll take it with the Bene Gesserit. Get our last, that's our last point that we need. And I think that is it. Yeah. We might not even end up using flagship next round, honestly. Our combat potential is shot, so we might just use our Solari for intrigue cards. Pretty big reveal here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, so they get a Spiceman's Flow if they want it. And they also get a specimen, which they remember this time. Nice.
Infiltrate. It's irrelevant, so.
Yep, they grab the Spiceman's Flow.
Anyway, he looks pretty good here, so.
Okay, blue trying to decide what they're going to do with the last action this round. We should have this pretty locked up, especially with Master Tactician behind, but we'll see. Man. Unfortunately, I mean, we'll get to use this next round at least. But
pretty worth it.
We would love to have one more spice for our, what's it called? Negotiator card. Although I guess we don't really need it at this point.
Mana, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Feels
this
bad
is a
using both though.
Big turn for blue for sure. I do feel a little bit bad. I said I wasn't going to try hard, and then I go for Baron Vladimir Harkonnen. So and I try hard. As a result, but I don't know. I feel like I haven't played the Baron in forever. I don't want to just never play him because he's not that good, or because he is so good rather. But we do have a diplomacy here over to secrets, so they'll get another point for themselves, putting themselves up to 7. So still anyone's game right now.
I think if they could have gotten them, they probably would have. I could be wrong though.
Yeah. That's right. He's looking pretty good. So.
Yeah, I think they're talking about the fact that I could have gotten the victory point with the Bene Gesserit in addition to the combat. I just wasn't certain enough that we would win the combat if blue was able to get the Hardy Warriors.
I can't really see it.
I'll find it.
If you've got it, you've got it. It's like, so be it.
Yeah, they're not sure if I'm finishing the game this round. I'm not. I definitely went for the more passive play. The greedy play would have been just going to secrets to get the point. So then if I win the combat, I win the game. The only thing is I didn't think I had it with the amount of troops I had. And I didn't want blue to go to Hardy Warriors and beat me out in this combat. Especially with 3 intrigues behind. This combat was not guaranteed. So
I'll discard that.
It looks like they will discard in the shadows to okay, get the alliance with the Bene Gesserit. So they're up to 7 as well. Very close game.
And then let's trash it.
Okay, they're going to trash it as well. So getting some good Guild Chief Administrator access there. So they will climb. So no one's stealing this alliance anytime soon. And we're in a good spot to just lock up the Emperor Alliance if we need to. The buying Spiceman Slow strategy has been working surprisingly well, I will say. Okay, yeah, they have an extra action. We will reveal. We get one specimen, rather. I don't think it added.
I need to zoom over it.
Guess it's not working.
It's only if you zoom out, it's a bit dicey. If you zoom in, it should work.
Okay.
If it's...
No, it's not. It's fine though. I was just gonna gain it and then subtract it anyway.
You have no troops. Yeah.
Fine.
You're out of troops.
Oh, I see.
So actually, you can't.
So yeah, no, I can't.
You're subtracting 3.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Nope. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good call.
That, yeah. Actually, add it in.
3 persuasion. Yeah, I'm good. Actually, why
not? The expression is scout for luck, not liaison for luck.
All right, so game's not ending yet, so that's good to know.
Yep, game is certainly not ending. So they're just going to go fishing for some intrigue cards here. Yep, that is super. I did not think about that at all. That's really bad for us. We don't have enough troops in our reserve to actually add the specimen and then subtract it. So very relevant here. And I don't think we can remove them from active deployment. Nor do we really... Oh, they ended up retreating them with negotiated withdrawal. Okay.
We use that.
Do you think
use that.
ignoring the immortality tracks is still a competitive strategy, or has the game changed enough that you can't afford to ignore it? I don't think it's a big deal. Blue's doing very well right now, and they've pretty much ignored the research track entirely. So I think it's fine. It is a nice source of free points, though. Like, we got a point from there doing very little. And we should hopefully be able to get another victory point from there. It'll be tight now, though, because we have to get a specimen from somewhere, and we're going to be playing our experimentation, so pretty unlikely.
Here.
Looks like red is going to go to smuggling, get Solari, move up, and they will take their last one. Yeah,
which means I go up here.
That's a point for them.
One of these.
Red catching up pretty quickly. They're ahead of us right now. Uh-oh.
This guy's bureaucrat.
Ooh.
Which means I get a spice and a bump.
Where do they take the bump? They're going to go up to 9 here.
There.
Oh, they're going to go for the Alliance steal. Wow.
Yeah, possible.
Wow. Blue not protecting their Alliance, chasing me instead. It's going to come back to haunt them, I think.
Yeah, point either way.
They could have taken the guaranteed point from the Emperor track, but this is a spicy way to go about it.
Did I miss this? Too many fiddly bits now. That's about right. Okay, and reveal for 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I did forget that I could.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I could have removed from the combat, but I don't know. I was a little bit skeeved out by what Blue was doing. I probably should have just removed it, though. Honestly, that was a mistake. I should have removed it so I could add it up here so that I could take the bump.
And
looks like they'll be getting. Oh, they got the spice flow too. Wow. So red is at 9 now.
The one
with very good spice buying potential. So this is anyone's game for sure. Okay, combat. I will pass.
Pitch.
Pitch.
Yep, looks like a pass. Blue.
Yeah, I passed.
Taken.
Yeah, I've taken spice.
Cool. Okay, so we get this combat. We do go up to 9. We're tied with red now, but red has a really good engine humming, and we're not going to get the point out of this, I don't think.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Okay, we need to do some work here. We could. Okay, so this is Grand Vision. Kind of useless to us, honestly. We have our faction access. We have our signet ring. We have an Arrakis liaison. We could just go for the big draw here. The only issue is it kind of sucks. We don't have enough Solari for High Council seat, which would enable us to get our spice and so a little bit easier. But I do think this is almost always a research station first. I have to decide, do I want to do it with my reconnaissance or my signet ring here, though? Or not. Yeah, reconnaissance or signet ring. Will I want to be going to one of the desert spaces is what I really have to ask myself. I could get a ton of spice, but I don't know if the spice really does much for me here. Especially with yellow at 8 spice. Yeah, I think I go for the draw here every time. And I will be doing it with Pidge signaling that they are going to...
What about it?
Highliners this round.
Are you
Very
calling
spicy.
your shot?
Whatever. Not like anyone else here is going.
Oh, God.
There, so.
Actually,
you're right. I should bluff.
I think we play the calculated higher here for sure. The extra actions are just good for us, right?
Whatever.
And it denies a play. Ooh. Play this.
Nothing, because they're just gonna go somewhere and win the
Oh,
game.
damn you!
This
is the worst. That's the worst intrigue.
That's what feels bad. I mean, you can still go there though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I could just go there and be.
It's still good
not
for
have
card draw.
time. I know.
Actually
point
means that
is-
it's less likely someone else is going to go there.
It's
Unless I do this.
emotionally difficult. Oh, this is you're taking.
Yeah, obviously, he's just gonna buy spice.
Okay, so we go to research station. We're going to draw a bunch of cards, hopefully buy a spice. We do get a research icon out of this spot, which is what we really needed here. So we will go here. We'll get one more. We're not going to get there in time, though, are we? Probably not. And we didn't draw one of our research cards either, which is a dang shame. But I think it's fine. We can always play this to grab some spice for our usage. We are going to use the signet ring here. Gain an intrigue card. Advanced weaponry is totally useless to us, so we might end up going to top discard spot, if we can gain any more, rather. We have a selected breeding from yellow, so it looks like they were just bluffing their highliner play. Totally fine. I respect the hustle. We would like to go secrets to get a point here. But we can always just use shifting allegiances to get it done as well, so not the end of the world if we can't get there. We don't have enough for flagship now, but I don't think that's a big deal. I'm not worried about that. We can reveal this for the point as well, which is huge for us. We have a experimentation from blue, so they're just going to deny the interstellar shipping play from red. It looks like they just went up and down and collected, I believe. So we'll see. Oh, we have a little elephant over here. Some great artwork coming out today. Haha, pointing. Let's see here. No, you can't remove from combat. Oh, okay, that's good to know. You can remove from the specimen tank. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that though. We have an experimentation on over to smuggling, and they'll just creep up. Okay, that means they are signaling that they have exactly that card that reveals for one guild chief administrator, I think, or something like that. So they will be collecting on that this round for sure. Unless, yeah. And what will they will be able to get a point out of that. So they're going to be to 10 here. We would love to get this point. But I don't know how else we get any more research icons. I don't think we do, which is a shame. Is there any way for us to get there? We could just get a bunch of spice here and then use our shifting allegiances to get our last point with the Bene Gesserit. We have 4 or 5. We'd have plenty of stuff behind as well. Does anyone else have the... No. Yeah, no one else has enough to stop us from doing that. What do we want to draw first is the question. And I think we do. Let's cycle out this reconnaissance. We can get 1 troop into the combat. Oh, we do have 4 Solari now. And we're always revealing this, so we don't need the Solari for anything else. Unless we want to use advanced weaponry. But I don't think we do. So, yeah, let's draw. See what we get. We have a couple of actions left. Is there any other cards that draw us that would be better? Probably not. Yeah. And this is a good denial. Right? Am I crazy here? No, because we're going to use our shifting allegiances to get the point with the Bene Gesserit, so that's totally fine. So we'll see what we get. Another Arrakis Liaison, not doing much for us. We have to decide, do we want to use flagship here? We can hold off for now. We're going to another combat space in the future, so we don't have to commit that. Okay, yellow will play Fremen Camp here. And I'd imagine they would pay the spice because they're collecting 3 here. Oh, never mind. Change their mind. They might be coordinating to get blue to win this combat so they can steal my alliance, perhaps. We will see. But yeah, once we play this, that'll put us up to 5 spice. We pay 2. That'll put us down to 3 spice, which would, in theory, enable this if we were at the end of the research track, but we're not. Us missing out on that 1 specimen really ended up hurting us. We have a Contaminator here. Okay, so that's the card that Pidge almost missed out on from missing the specimen icon. Are you allowed to use the Dreadnought card and then throw it into combat? Yeah, I am. I don't think I'm going to win this combat, though. I don't really need to. I wouldn't be stealing any alliances with it. I could possibly steal that one, but I don't think I'm beating blue with all these troops and garrisons, so not super worried about it. We could do a cheeky diplomacy. Yeah, but no. I could have gone firm grip to gain a point with them and then use shifting alliances and diplomacy to steal another alliance, but I don't think it would have worked out that well. What would the extra specimen have done for you? It would have allowed me to go and use Reclaimed Forces to get an extra beetle bump. And then I would have just been 1 beetle away from getting it. I would have, of course, had to have drawn into something that would let me get there, but it could have happened. Looks like we have a reconnaissance here from blue. They'll just go to Carthag, get themselves an intrigue card. Totally fine. Let's see here. Yellow indicating to spaceport. I don't know what that means, really. Yep. Yeah, you can spend the 3 specimens for a symbol. Exactly. These are technically Tleilaxu icons, but I hate saying the word Tleilaxu. So that's happened. So we've had an interesting development here. No, it's not that interesting, actually. There is a world where we go study melange, and we collect spice with shifting allegiances, get up to 6, and then go highliner to win the combat. And steal lines from red. It is interesting that blue isn't trying harder to keep their alliance. Because I feel like that is, well, they're already in last place anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. But Beetle Bump is going to be copyrighted soon. Oh yeah, no problem, Benjamin. Feel free to ask any of those questions. Do not mind answering at all, especially because people are taking a while for their turns, so we have time to talk about stuff. But we do have a fold space to fold space here, so that'll be an alliance. So that puts up red to 10 here, and they'll play expedite. Okay, so that's how they're going to get that shipping. So they will lock this alliance down, I guess, or maybe grab the alliance here. So looking like red's going to win this one, actually. We'll see. It's going to come down to spice tiebreakers. I don't think they took their point yet, but they are almost certainly going to take the point with the Emperor track, I'd imagine. Did they take their point? I wasn't paying. Did you take your influence?
He did. He bumped
Okay.
it. Bene Gesserit.
Cool.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. I meant to do this.
Too late now. No.
Oh, cool.
Dude, just go.
I clicked the wrong. Thank you. Yeah, I know. That's what I meant.
Okay, so very interesting. We kind of already talked about a play here. We have our shifting alliances. We can do this last. Where do we want to go with diplomacy would be the question. We could diplomacy to secrets to draw the intrigue card to see what we get. We're more than fine on the spice and slow with 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
I
So
feel
that's
like this
fine.
is actually going to be a close game.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be really close, I think.
Glad you think so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
True. Okay,
The
so
best
that's a
card
nice
in the
reminder
game.
that our
That is
spice
the good
tiebreaker does not matter at all. Do we just go for the victory here?
It's all right. I'm resigned to last. I accept that.
Okay, so we have a pretty big decision to make here. Shifting allegiances we are going to play to get our Bene Gesserit point. That much is concerned. But what else do we want to do with our turn? Is there any other points we can get here? And unfortunately, I don't think so. I think a secrets draw would be the biggest thing. But then what are we doing with our shifting alliances? Probably nothing, right? We just, yeah, we wouldn't be doing anything. But we can try to win this combat. What does the combat win really do for us, though? I guess we could try to steal the Bene Gesserit alliance if we win this combat. Which is fine. Yeah, that's a crazy play. I think that might be our out, stealing the Bene Gesserit alliance. So we will go here. We'll get an intrigue card, see what we get. Okay, finesse. That is a good start towards winning this alliance. We'll see. Because, and by the way, just so you, to explain what I mean by stealing the alliances, shifting allegiance will give me 2 bumps. The combat will give me 2 bumps. That's 4 bumps. And then I could play finesse to get the last bump. And that would be a big swing for us. We have a reveal of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. 1 more spice and slow, putting Pidge up to 10. Well done. I was very skeptical at the no sword master just getting spice every single round, but they were able to do it very well. So clearly something they have a lot of experience with, and they did a great job at it. So well done. If only we had more tech tiles. This is a useless card to us. God, do we ever win this combat? I don't think so. I really don't. The only thing is, it's kind of sucks because we have to use our Solari for flagship. So we get nothing out of this card. We do have a Master Tactician. Study Melange isn't going to do anything for us. It's just a spice, pretty much. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to... If we were able to win the combat, that would be huge. We would pretty much need no one else to go in on the combat, though. Just keep saying the first LS silent, and it becomes easier to say Teilaxu. Teilaxu? Teilaxu? I don't think it's pronounced. It is definitely easier to say. But people do get upset when I pronounce the Dune terminology wrong. So I have been trying to stay good with that. We have 6 troops in here for blue. Okay. Yep. Looks like yellow will buy Carino Jeans just for some Solari, just for tiebreaker purposes, I'd imagine. Ooh, subject XA9 or whatever comes up. Very relevant for us to get an intrigue card. And, yep, they've all realized that as well. So I'm sure they will be rushing to buy that. Actually, I don't think they can unless they reveal a specimen icon. Kind of nice. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, though. We'll see. It is always possible to get some victory points behind. Is there any way we win this combat? So, Hollow Projectors out, Guild Chief Administrator to draw another card. Red is trying their best to get to another point here. They will play the Diplomacy. Where are they going to go? Okay, they get their last point here. So that is 11 points right now, not including whether or not they get a Spiceman's Flow. This is going to be a tough one to win. I think our only out here is winning this combat and getting the alliance, right? And we need to get really lucky to win this combat. Where would we drop down is the question. If blue wins the combat, they'll probably try to steal our alliance. So we could drop it down with the Fremen, I guess. Is there any other play here? Let me just make sure I'm not screwing up my counts either. 2, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so we're fine. We can play this. So we will. We will be going here. We'll get 5 spice. We will flip our flagship. We'll get 3 more troops. We'll throw them in. Why not? Can't hurt, I guess. And then I guess the only possible place we could win would be taking the bump down here and then going up to... This also gives us an entry card, which is a potential app for us. Retreat 3. Ooh, that is useless. All of our entry cards are so bad. But it's fine. We might be able to get the win here. We'll see. We have a reveal of 2 persuasion and a water from blue, so that's nothing there. Reveal of... Oh, they have enough. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Red at 12 points. I don't think we're coming up to that one. We'd have to win the combat. And I don't think it's happening at all. Okay. Reveal. Spice must flow. And yeah.
And 5 intrigues.
Can you do me a favor, Orski? Can you win this combat, please? I'd appreciate that.
I would appreciate it as well.
That's about the only chance I have of not being last. Maybe. That's on you first, so.
Oh yeah, didn't even realize. Okay. So
yeah, Armada, please.
I will play Master Tactician.
Yeah.
That'll put me up to 11.
11.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll play this.
Ooh, okay.
That's a tie. I can live with
And
that.
then I'll play this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
So you
No, I
retreat
mean,
all my
I'm-
troops.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I didn't want to win this. I want the spice. I pass.
I mean, I just want the guild.
Yeah, of course you do.
I will play Finesse.
Cool. So I know I didn't get the spice, so that's cool. It's been
And
an
then-
absolute nothing but a great game for me, this.
I'll play this, which does nothing. So, yep, I'm done.
Oh, thank God.
Yep.
Yeah, so. Cool. Nice, solid last place for me.
Wow.
It's a
I
shame
even-
I
You
didn't
get an
get
entry
the,
card.
Second
I've
place.
even, I've even
whatever.
got 4. I've got 4 aim
Nope.
game points. I'm still last. That's how bad this game is.
We might have forgotten to
Or-
pay.
Oh my gosh.
We might have forgotten to
I'm
pay
still-
for
I'm
our
still
shifting
only
allegiances.
at
It doesn't
last
matter.
place.
I think
how
I should be
bad
at 6
this
though.
game went for me.
I got an extra beetle.
Complete nothing burger.
End game card.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying I'm calling it Ilban is the hero here with Immortality.
Yeah, I don't really enjoy using
I think he
this.
got. I think he got a lot better. Yeah, I agree.
All the card drawers have. We talked about this.
Yeah.
So
I forgot to buy the Subject X137. I don't think it would have mattered, but just curious.
no, it's
Ah!
irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Could
It
have got
would've-
another
I
intrigue.
mean, that would
But
have
you guys drew entry cards, right? Or maybe not.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
no,
know.
I drew this. You would have got this.
Okay, yeah. So it wouldn't have done anything anyway.
Yeah, so it was largely irrelevant.
Yeah.
Right. But if you had, all right, if you won the combat, you would have stolen this. By the way, I guess I should have incremented that instead of space.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have won it because he would have rapid.
But then he would have tied, right?
Yeah, he would have pulled rapid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the entry card, yeah, it wouldn't have mattered there. And I think my
I mean,
first
that's from
pull,
the end
my
game,
first
so it
pull
really
was
doesn't
Quid
matter anyway.
Pro Quo, so I don't remember who drew first, but yeah. Yeah, I think my only chance of winning was winning this combat and getting really lucky.
Yeah.
This is a good game. Really close.
Yeah, it's well played.
Yeah.
Solid.
What
I
do you
got real
play?
worried about-
Spice must flow every turn.
I was talking about this a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
First of all, I was talking about the drawings a lot. These are very good. I feel like it's very hard to draw with the whatever they're called,
The
mouse.
Helps to have the
I like
extra
the little
time
elephant,
of
too.
revealing every turn for a spice must flow. You just do
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. If you can just get 9, just buy a point every turn. That's you're gonna be there.
And then just spend your time drawing.
I know. I was skeptical of the
But it
no
doesn't-
Swordmaster ECAS, and it worked out really well.
But you can get it right because you just get a load of 2-cost cards and you just reveal for a spice plus turn. It's it's kind of it's not how I would never play the game like that myself. I
Better with something like
bored out of
spice
my mind.
satellites or like web of power or like
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
where you can get
cool.
some passive influence. But the idea
Yeah,
is
yeah,
you
yeah.
just don't go for a swordmaster. You don't go for as many
Yeah,
actions.
you just it doesn't matter. So
You don't go
but,
to these.
But I
stages and hey,
could
hey.
never do that. So more power to you, I guess. I'd be bored out of my mind.
All right. Do you regret buying the water peddler?
Nope.
No, that was.
It made no difference what I did. The game was long gone by then.
It didn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought your start was going to be crazy actually when you got usurp and what else you get? I thought you got another like high value. Oh yeah, web of power too. Yeah.
I saw it once.
Yeah, that's unlucky,
Yeah.
and it's your
Did-
bottom of your deck too. Now.
Yeah.
You did some very useful usurps, but there weren't any like game-breaking crazy.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
there's
used,
craziness that
yeah,
happens.
that usurp obviously dependent on the row and like didn't come out too great for me. Sometimes it doesn't. It's the way it goes.
Here,
Yeah,
wait. Here,
these
go
rows
in
were
the
kind of dead
comments.
this game.
Yeah, there's not much you can
Yeah,
do about it.
yeah, there
Like,
wasn't
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah, so
Even after,
I'd still pick it more for the not the options there, but nothing I could do about it. It wasn't my game.
I got the twisted mentat worked a few times. That was good.
Another
But I
awesome
didn't
stream where everything goes wrong for me.
I didn't
Yeah.
have a lot of the new cards. But I usually don't make it to the end of this track, so I'm happy I did that at least, even if I didn't get on the top.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think between this and like the Epic game, where like all the alliance, but like, I have miserable run on these streams. I don't know why I get involved in them.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I think next time, like if I come on again, like I'm gonna have to show you Clown Baron. It's just literally secrets and card pack every single time.
Yeah, I look forward
Doesn't
to. I
matter
like.
if you overplay.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of these other strategies. I guess I don't play enough, but it is nice getting to see the e-cash. I remember this was really big in the tournament. I think I don't remember who said it, but someone was saying they could just win, like get second place every game by basically doing something like this.
Yeah, but in the original one, yeah. Like to be fair, yeah, if you do this and you make it work, then yeah, you can probably just get second, probably fairly consistently. But
Yeah, in the first tournament, I was actually the one who pioneered this stuff. So
Okay.
it worked until it didn't work, and then you were out. So
well, yeah. I mean, like the idea behind it is you get second place every time.
because that's what the
really
format promoted.
consistently.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
way it went, so.
And getting second place obviously progressed into the next round, but like sometimes it doesn't work, so I ended up getting like 16th place or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you're going to secrets every turn and you don't have your swordmaster, then you can't trash cards. But you did get your swordmaster. No, you didn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you don't
You
need to. I guess.
basically don't go to these
Mentats.
faction spaces as
yeah,
often.
you just send mentats, and just
The only ones you
Oh, you
really need
use
to
them
trash
with
are like the daggers, and then you just need to keep on top of like trashing the spice flows.
Holy
It's
cow!
not
I
that
didn't. I only got the mentat like once, maybe twice.
I usually
Like,
get it
that's
loads
bad.
as pull, but it just didn't work out. So
But as Ilbon, that's like it's my birthright. I always tried to do it normally, but it just somehow I don't know.
Yeah,
good
you
for
went
you.
after Paul, who was taking all the mentats from you, which is good
I
play.
didn't get that many.
I thought you got a decent number now.
I got enough for Paul.
I think I only got
Like,
one.
I was just drawing consistently, not very well. So
Yeah.
way it goes. Just shrug. Can't control it.
Yeah. Okay. Good game, everybody. Thanks for joining in.
Good game,
game.
thank you.
And
See you
everyone,
around.
make sure to tune in to the live drawing of the tournament on Thursday, I believe, right, Black Shadow?
Yep, 7 p.m. UTC, 2 p.m. Eastern, all 160. It's gonna be. I'll try and do it as quickly as I can, but it might take a little while. We got a lot of people to draw.
Nice. I'm excited. I'll be tuning in for sure. See who my group's gonna be. Yeah. See you,
Cool.
everybody.
And I can't wait. I can't wait to see your Arc Nova videos.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while for sure, but yeah, once I find some of the pros to help me out, I'll be getting started on that. So yeah,
Cool. I'm gonna hire them separately.
yeah,
For my game.
get their services.
hmm
Yeah. See
Thanks.
ya.
Bye.
Yep. GG.
See ya.
PDF ends.
Okay, fun game. I pretty much already talked about it, but I think Red played a really good game. They ended up getting a ton of points and a very diverse set of points as well, stealing alliances, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I think Black Shadow's engine just kind of crapped out on them a little bit. They weren't drawing the cards that they needed, even though they got some powerful cards. Even the usurp they got, there wasn't any good cards in the row. So what are you gonna do? We ended up getting a ton of extra passive influence from shifting allegiances and firm grip, which allowed us to take 2 alliances, which will always help us get to the end pretty quickly. And then, of course, the flagship buy to get the 2 victory points was very helpful. So that was really fun. Thanks for joining in, everybody. No spammy scammer this time. I know. That's a first. And you were ready to crush them too, Pedro. So thanks for sticking around. Great game. Yeah, thank you. Clown Baron is a Pidge creation. I know. I'm looking forward to seeing the Pidge Clown Baron. If she comes back on the stream, we'll see if she can get it done. I hope there is a save game file. There is. It's floating around, but it'll apparently the official mod's coming out soon, so we won't have to deal with the stuff anytime soon. But yeah, good game. Thanks, Tim Morrison. See you later, Mojos, and have a good one.